Hello everybody, welcome back to some Long Dark tonight. I hope you guys are all having a great evening, great afternoon. Laka, hello. Thank you everybody for being here, and for all of those who are coming, thank you very much. Kind of exciting news, I just tweeted it out here a few minutes ago. We hit 1 million views on YouTube, which is pretty freaking staggering. For me, anyway. For being a smaller channel like mine, hitting 1 million views on YouTube is pretty freaking cool. So thank you to everybody who's watched on YouTube. Make sure if you're on YouTube, you like the content, hit that like and subscribe button, share it out there, and all that good YouTube-y stuff. But that was kind of, I got that message today. I was like, holy crap, that's pretty freaking cool. Silty, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, 1 million views on YouTube. That's freaking crazy for a small channel like mine. So I thought that was pretty fun stuff. But anyway, tonight we're gonna get back into some Long Dark. We're going to also get back into some of the Infected later tonight as well. We got 2 more blueprints to find, and we're still trying to figure out how to fight those damn mini bosses because they are ferocious. But we are gonna get back into Long Dark first tonight. We're getting back on our Forlorn Muskeg start. We're on day 150. We got over our intestinal parasites yesterday. And now we're going to get ourselves kind of prepared, get ourselves ready to go, because we're going to head to Blackrock Prison. So that should be fun. That's where you first found me? Well, awesome! Yeah, a lot of people are the same. That's where they first found me, too, so...
Too heavy.
We need to get a little bit of a fire going here, though. Oh, I got a lot of sticks on me. Okay. I didn't know how many sticks I had on me. Well, Laka, we're glad to have you here live with us as well. So, I thank everybody, though, who is watching on YouTube. I love it. It's crazy that we hit 1 million views on YouTube. Kind of a, one of those milestone type moments that's kind of like, damn, that's pretty freaking awesome. Backer, how you doing, buddy? Well, we love having you here, so... I'm gonna drop a few more sticks over here. We gotta suss all of our gear out now. Figure out what we want to take with us, what we want to leave behind. It's gonna be kind of tricky, because I got a lot of stuff here. Got lots of stuff here. I'm gonna leave that here for sure. I'm gonna leave that here, because I can get more of that wherever I go. I like the fishing book. I actually want to read the fishing book. So I think we'll take that with us. Let's transfer those over. Let's take all of our matches with us. Let's see. We got no medicines here. We got no clothing here. Want all my cups of tea and coffee. I'll take a couple of flares because going to the zone we'll probably need them. Your YouTube means so much to me, mate, because not only was it those VODs that brought me to Play Long Dark and eventually Loper, it brought me to Twitch. Well, Backer, I'm so glad it brought you to Twitch, my friend. That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. So, I'm glad it brought you over to the dark side. Let's see. Well, we got a lot of wool toques on us. I hate to leave any of them behind, though, because then they'll just deteriorate into nothing, and we'll not have them anymore. Let's see. Get in here, grab our maple, our birch, and that. Grab our feathers, grab our birch, grab our maples. Now the tough part. What hides do we take with us? What hides do we leave behind? I'm gonna take 4 of those. That's not bad. Take a few guts with us.
I might have to drop some gear.
Oh, shush-a-doodles, you're fine. Where did I put my cloth? Did I put my cloth in here somewhere? Ah, there's my cloth. Well, I'm glad they helped you out, Backer. I mean, YouTube has been an interesting thing for me as far as like I never expected my YouTube channel to ever really do much, but I'm sure I'm glad it has. Yum! Do we have any food outside at all? Probably not. I don't think I have any food out here, do I? Nope. None. None. Oh, I got cattails on me, so that's good. We're all good. We're all good. We got some cattails. Actually, I can leave the coal here because guess what? I got coal up in the mine as well. I'm gonna leave the rest of the sticks here too. Let's make a little more water. We're gonna leave ourselves some water here as well. Farmer Marks, how you doing, buddy? So yes, today, boys and girls, was a big day. We hit 1 million views on YouTube, which was like really cool to get that announcement today. I was like, really? That's pretty freaking awesome. 1 million views. I never ever thought that was going to be a thing. I mean, it'd be cool if we had 1 million 1 million subscribers, but you know what? 1 million views is pretty damn cool too. Alright, let's eat down some cattails. Let's eat this down. Hey, Pam I am. Hello, hello. Oh, hey, son. Yeah, I called about that school thing that we were gonna do. I'll give you a call when I get done streaming tonight. Are you gonna be up about 9? Sorry, guys. Atheenon 256 is my actual real-life son who's down in college, so this is a college conversation. So, are you gonna be up about 9, Nate? Because I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call then, and we'll get it all figured out. So, okay, cool, cool. So everybody say hi to my son. That is actually my real life son. Okay, so we got everything we want here. I'm gonna leave those hides here. Gonna leave those guts here. We've got a little bit of stuff there we're leaving. And how much cloth? I got 18 cloth. Oh, we got plenty of cloth back there though. Okay, so what are we at? 49 kilos. I'm gonna leave the hatchet and knife here. Those are my backups. Leave that bear hide here. I think we're good to go. Let's do this. He's in college. You think he'd be in bed by 9? Well, available at 9. Not in bed, but available at 9. Chatting with Dad via Twitch. How modern. Well, I tried calling him earlier, but he wasn't answering his phone. You damn kids not answering your phones. Not answering your phones. What's up with that? But hello, Lauren. Hello, Pam I am. Hello, Redcap. How you doing tonight? I hope you all are having a great evening. We're heading towards Pleasant Valley. We're heading back toward Pleasant Valley. We're going to be heading from Pleasant Valley into Blackrock. We got to make some arrows before we go. We've got to get our gear kind of sussed out when we go into Blackrock. Because I'm going to want to take some deer hides and rabbit hides and stuff along with me, because I have no illusions that I'm not going to get eaten by timberwolves. The timberwolves will have their wicked way with me for sure. I am doing fantastic, Redcap. Fan-frickin-tastic. We just hit, for those of you just coming in, Quack, how you doing? How's it going? We just hit 1 million views on YouTube today. Or 2 days ago, actually. It just gave me the announcement today. But I thought that was pretty freaking cool. So I tweeted it out, I put it up on Instagram. I was like, that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. So, yeah, we hit 1 million views on YouTube. Which, when I started my channel, Redcap, I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna put some videos up there, no big deal. And now it's at 1 million views. 1 million views, wow. That's crazy. I'm a millionaire. Yes, in one way, I'm a millionaire, Quack. I'm a millionaire. God, I wish I had $1 for each of those views. Nah, you don't get any trophies or anything. Yeah, pretty much, Redcap. I was like, well, it'll be a VOD dump at best. You know, at best I'll have a good place where all my VODs will be, If I ever want to reference back to anything, I can, you know, I can go back there and look at the past things that I've done. You know, I can, you know, if people have questions that you know, about different stuff that I've done in the past, I can point them towards YouTube and say, hey, go check out one of my YouTube videos, you know. I can tell them, hey, go check that out. Maybe you can go get some good instruction from them or something. Been meaning to ask for a few. Any news on Witcher 3? You know, I've been wanting... I'm thinking probably in October or November I'm going to start playing Witcher 3. I've been wanting to play Witcher 3 for a long time. I tried playing Witcher 3 back on my 1080 card, and it just... I want to play it in good quality. I don't want to play it with, like, crappy graphics and stuff. And it kept just lagging the crap out of my computer. I'd have, like, big gaps where it would just lag, like, in the middle of fights and stuff. So I think I want to start playing Witcher 3, like, October-ish, November-ish. And start a run. Maybe just start it, like, maybe do a run where, like, a couple nights a week I just play Witcher 3 and that's it. But yeah, I do want to play it at some point, so... Apparently the last secret was just discovered a few weeks ago. Whoa! Well, that's kind of cool. Do you have a link to that video, Redcap? Just got back from a trip to LA. What's the plan for today? Well, Ninja Diamond Boss, we're doing some Long Dark for about 3 hours. And we're going to be doing some Infected for about 3 hours after that. If you really want to experience Witcher 3 completely, I recommend reading the books. Yeah, I'd have to read, though. Been watching Details You Missed play-ins on it. Oh, okay, playlists on it. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that involved me reading. Oh, God, when would I have time to read? Reading's hard. Nah, actually, I love to read. I don't own any of the books, though, Garant. LT, Long Dark on the Switch is interesting. Oh, so you're playing Long Dark on the Switch? Oh, wow. Wow. Hold on one second. Is that my son texting me? Hold on one second here. Sorry, I just had to text somebody back there real quick. You know, real life stuff, you know, that's always fun. No, just while you're traveling. Oh, okay. So you've been playing it while you're traveling? So is it a lot different from regular Long Dark? I would imagine it's harder to see stuff. I perfectly play it's perfectly playable on Switch, also Subnautica, but Green Hell's not. So Long Dark on Switch isn't too bad. What have you found different about it, Ninja? Oh, different from your high-end PC? Yeah, you'll probably notice a little bit of a difference. I would imagine there's probably a little bit of a difference on it. Sticks are so much worse than a mouse. Mainly, they're so much worse than a mouse. But one Long Dark mobile for ages, this might be the closest I can get. So sticks are much worse. Trying to organize my food, it took like 2 in-game hours. Oh god. So basically just forget about organization of stuff. As a controller, sticks are worse than a mouse. Oh, controller sticks. Oh, the controller sticks are worse than a mouse. Gotcha. Yeah, I've heard that from people who play with like a controller, and they play Long Dark with a controller. That it's a lot harder to get it's a lot harder to get the micro adjustments that you need, that you can do easily with the mouse. It's a lot harder to do that with a joystick or with a stick on a Switch. I have heard that, yes. I find the mouse very easy to use, so How much fuel? I don't have a lot of fuel left, so we're just gonna run through here. We've been away for a couple weeks though, so probably the coal is respawned would be my guess. Or some of the coal is probably respawned. Anyone can use a mouse and keyboard. It requires skill to use the stick, but the joystick controller's skill. So what you're saying is I'm not very skilled. I see. Okay. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So any schlub like me can use a mouse and keyboard, is what you're saying. All right. Well, I'll take that criticism under advisement. To be honest, picking up sticks is a pain in the ass, but it's like real survival. Much harder and much harder.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Well, some of us love our mouse and keyboard. I do use joysticks. I do use my controller for certain games, especially like the action ones. I find like, you know, when I was playing Elden Ring or some of those kind of games, I find those a lot easier with a joystick. Other than I find those easier with mouse than to use a controller other than mouse and keyboard. I find it to be a more enjoyable experience overall. It reminds me a little more like Halo, that sort of stuff. When quick action is needed, my fingers don't work so well on the keyboard, mouse and keyboard. You're gonna remain neutral on this. I started PC, Long Dark recently on PC. The Time Capsule Alpha version, can't stop laughing, it's so cute. Yeah, oh gosh. I played a little bit on the Time Capsule stuff, Pam, and it was interesting. It was interesting to see where the game was and where the game has come to now. Some games are intended to be played with one or the other, so I find it depends on the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of it does depend on the game. There are some games, especially like I find like Detroit Become Human way easier to play on a controller than on a mouse and keyboard. It just, I mean, but then again, that game was designed originally for what, PlayStation, I think? Horizon Zero Dawn, I found much easier to play with a controller than a mouse and keyboard. But those are ones that have been ported from a console over to, you know, the computer, and they were initially meant to be played with the mouse and with the controller and not a mouse and keyboard. So right now it is 3:00 p.m. for me. You prefer controller for Horizon, but it depends on how much aim. You know, I just find the controller easier to spin around, make the moves that I need to move in Horizon, I guess is what it is. I just find the control of the character much easier. And honestly, with Horizon, with all the abilities she has and that she gets, it's a lot easier to aim as well. I just find it easier to aim. I'm not saying it specifically should be or is, but I just find it easier to aim with that. Ow. Really? You didn't give me a sprained ankle. I mean, I am coming down a steep cliffside, but still. You had to ankle me right there, buddy. I like playing Mavis Beacon teaches typing with a controller. It was quite the challenge. Yeah, you know, it's just I just figured I'd try it with that. I tried it with mouse and keyboard on Horizon. I just never could get the feel for it with mouse and keyboard. But I liked Horizon. I can't wait for Forbidden West to come to come to PC. That'll be fun. Stooley, hello, hello. How you doing, buddy? I don't know what Mavis Beacon teaches typing is. I have no idea what that is. But it's a typing game, so obviously playing it with a controller would be pretty damn interesting. Ever since discovering this game 2 years ago, I've been hooked from doing my school at home. I can lurk. When I'm not doing school, I play Long Dark and watch it at the same time. Just a dude with a Long Dark addiction. You play it with a controller? Exactly. That's the thing. There's like no right or wrong way to play it, really. In my opinion, there's no right or wrong way to play it. Other than not to play it. If you don't play the Long Dark, you ain't doing it right.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Probably is, but that's okay. Hey, Gaming Charlie, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, my friend. Just chilling out, doing a little Long Dark tonight.
Come on.
We're headed over towards, to Blackrock Prison. We're just chilling out and doing our stuff, you know what I'm saying? Boop-a-doo. Alright, so I picked up the black bear hide because I want that. Got my birch and my maple. I got a lot of stuff on me right now. That's why I'm so dang heavy. If you ever need another mod, Packer Backer is great. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Alrighty, well, that's horrifying. Really? Suck it, doggo. You aren't even supposed to be out right now. What are you doing out right now, doggy boy?
Slow me down.
What you doing out right now, doggy? You're supposed to be gone. You go away. Stupid dog. Really? You're gonna do that to me. So, Ath, are you gonna brave the cringe gas mine during your time in Blackrock? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Alright, do we need to repair anything? Let's repair some clothing while we're here. Yep, we're gonna go in because I want to open up the, whatchamacallit? The special place. I want to open up my special place. Where I can mill everything.
Sapping my energy.
Yeah, it's made it a special way to kill the first character you ever take through it, and then it never kills you again. Pretty much, yeah. That gas ended a 865-day Interloper run for me. I feel your pain. I feel your pain there, my friend. And believe me, I was not happy about it. But now that I know what it's all about, it's not as intimidating. It's not as intimidating now that I know about it. So, that's the thing. Once you know what it does, you're like, oh, okay, I can get through that. An hour 30. I don't think we have an hour 30 left on the clock. We might have an hour 30 left on the clock. Yes, we did. Look at that. Now we're back up to 28-degree warmth bonus, baby. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jameer. Yes, we got the parasites are gone, Jameer. And we're heading to Blackrock now. Well, we're heading that direction, let's say. Let's say we're heading that direction. But yeah, that gas, it'll kill you the first time through, then it just scares you every other time. Then you're like, okay, I know how to get through it now, so... How did I get parasites? I was harvesting up some bear meat, and I accidentally ate a piece of raw bear meat. I looked away for a second to talk to chat, and I accidentally ate a piece of raw bear meat. Not my most brilliant move ever. Yeah, it was an epic fail. I clicked the button too fast. I had 2 bags of meat, so I harvested 1. I accidentally had my stuff set on... I had my inventory set on sorting by weight. So when I harvested it, there's still that second where it, like, leaves the 1 bag in its place. So I clicked on that, but then it moved the meat into its place. And then I hit the eat button instead of the harvest button. And it got me. And it got me. Nomad, hello, hello. And for all of you coming in, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. We hit 1 million views a day ago. 2 days ago. I just got the alert from YouTube about it today. We hit 1 million views. 1 million views. So I tweeted it out and put it on Instagram and, you know, did all that stuff. Okay, I am really freaking cold. Let's just tear down a curtain or two, I guess. Oh, Jameer with a gifted sub. They're 3rd in the community. Gregory Will Twitch. Welcome to the Pack officially, my friend.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Gregory Will Twitch.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome officially back into the Pack for 19 months. Holy crap. Good night, Pam. Have a good rest of your night. We'll catch you on the YouTube. We'll catch you on the YouTube. Have a good lurk, Alice. Woohoo! Thank you for the dance, bagger. That gifted sub definitely deserved one. Thank you so much there. I appreciate that. Alright, we're nice and warmed up now. Let's drink a little more water. We don't have much water left on us, but that's okay. It's gonna be fine, boys and girls. It's gonna be fine. Good night, Pam. All right, down to the crossroads we go. Hi ho, or to the farmhouse we go. Hi ho, hi ho. Actually, I want to go check the cave out over here. Then we're gonna go hit the truck down here, and then go check out the cave. We haven't really been on this side of the map yet. I'm gonna go check the truck out, and then we'll head over to the cave real quick. Because sometimes the cave right up here has a bedroll in it. I don't think it will this time, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm an all-time watcher for your Escape the Pacific videos. Well, we'll be doing some more Escape the Pacific soon. I want to get back to doing some Escape the Pacific. This weekend I'm not going to be around because it's the holiday weekend. Next weekend I'll be around and we'll be. I want to stream some Escape the Pacific and get some of that in as well. So. Escape the Pacific is still in early access.
Find someplace to escape this cold.
They've been adding a lot to it. They finally added in holders, like little holders that you can use to hold sticks and stuff on your boat now, which is cool. And coconut holders, so you can actually put your coconuts in stuff, which is amazingly awesome. But yeah, Escape the Pacific still in early access. It will be for a while. They are slowly but surely working on the game, improving it, adding things to it. Everyone needs a good coconut holder, ladies. Hey now. Yes, I went there, Gregory. I went there. You intimated it. I went there. But yeah. Thank God they got stuff for us now in that game. I mean, I like that about that developer, though. He actually listens to people, listens to feedback, adds things in that people would really like to see. I still want him to give us a slot on our backpack that can hold either the shovel or the paddle. Those are the two items I would love to have him give us a slot that will actually hold those on our backpack. Sort of almost like a green hell backpack. You only have one slot to put it. You'll have to pick your shovel or your paddle, but it would make sense. It would be very nice. So, crossing my fingers and hoping they'll add that at some point. I'd also like a way for them to make it so you can moor your canoe to your raft. Like, you could actually, like, make it, you can, like, tie it onto your raft or something, so that you could take your raft to a certain place and then you could canoe out to the rest of the places on the islands, or the rest of the islands. I think that'd be kind of cool, because really, beyond building your first canoe and canoeing to your second island, at that point, I find an island that has lots of palm trees and stuff, and I just cut down a bunch of trees and make myself a basic raft. Because then the raft you can tie all of your stuff onto. There's no real advantage at this point into, by traveling by canoe versus traveling by raft. Traveling by raft gives you a whole bunch more possibilities than traveling by canoe and Escape the Pacific. So, I hope that they do something to make the travel by canoe a little bit more palatable, a little more useful or something, I guess. I don't know exactly what that would be, but we'll see. Alright, got no bedroll back here. That's okay. Got a book. It's a Guns, Guns, Guns book. It's Guns, Guns, Guns! It's like boats, boats, boats! Why do the gun books even spawn on Interloper? So you can start fires with them, I guess? I guess? I mean, there's no real reason for them. I mean, you could read them to pass the time if you want to. I mean, you know, if you're looking to pass time and you have no other option, technically reading a book uses less calories and water than just pure passing time. So you could utilize it to pass time without burning as much calories and water.
All right.
I mean, it's an option. So, you know, it gives you some options. Let's put it that way.
It's starting to weigh me down.
It's gonna be fine, buddy. It's going to be fine. I'm gonna read the rest of our fishy book. Nice big storm came up outside. Stoked for the dev diary. Any bold predictions? Do you want bold predictions based on what I hope or based on what I think will actually happen? Because I have predictions both ways. I have things that I would like them to do, that I hope that they do, and then I have things that I think that will actually, like, occur. So what I hope they do is I hope that they announce that Chapter 5 will be coming out earlier than late next year, and that they will be releasing some brand new Halloween event for us this year, and that the season pass will start at the beginning of 2023. What I'm thinking is actually going to happen, and I hope that they announce the release of a new zone in December. What I think that's going to actually happen is I think that we're going to get an announcement that they're going to redo 4 Days of Night this year instead of the Darkwalker event. We'll get 4 Days of Night again for Halloween because it's less work that they have to do. That will get a update in December that may include a small zone at best, but probably I'm not even thinking they're going to do a small zone in December. That's just my assumption. I think we're going to get an announcement of what's going to happen on Halloween. We're going to get an announcement of what will happen in December, whether it'll be a new zone, a new update, maybe some new items, who knows. I think that we'll get an announcement that Chapter 5 will be in December of 2023, and that we're going to be getting the all-season pass starting in January, and they'll maybe give us some price ideas on it, and then what their plan for what's going to be released in 2023 is. I think right now all they're doing is gearing up for the all-season pass. And I think that's mainly what they're focusing on. I don't think there's a lot of focus on much else at this point. I think they're going to rehash 4 Days of Night. Maybe add in the new zones for it, because Blackrock wasn't in 4 Days of Night last time. But I think they're going to rehash 4 Days of Night. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much all we're going to get. For this year. For something new. For something new. I would love to see a new zone. Hey, thanks, Jamie, for the 100 bits.
Thanks, Ath. Hoping for the best.
I'm hoping for the best too. I would love to see them say yes. We're gonna add in a brand new zone in December. We're gonna add in a new Halloween event, brand new, never done before, which would be just awesome. That'd be an awesome way to kick off their new thing. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I think they're concentrating a lot on what's coming for the new year, and I don't think they're going to be really doing a lot until the new year happens, to be honest. How would you feel about a season mode at 4 seasons of the year where you have to use warmer seasons to prepare for even harsher winters? That's something a lot of people have talked about. I honestly think, Gerwant, that's going to be happening in their new game. I think their new game will be a season-based game that will have season-based events and season-based stuff in it. I don't think we're going to see a lot of that now. I just don't. I don't see that being a thing that they're going to give us right now. I don't think that's going to happen in the Long Dark itself. I think we will have to wait until the new project from them emerges, whatever that may be. We'll have to wait for that new project before we can actually expect anything like that. That's just my assumption. Now, I would love to be proved wrong. I think that would be awesome and amazing if I was proved wrong, but I don't think that it's going to happen before then. I mean, I know people have asked them for that over and over again, so I have a feeling that is definitely something on their slate of things they want to do. I don't think we're going to see a Long Dark 2. I think it's going to be similar engines, similar mechanics, because they sort of have that down
Looks like
already.
A new day is dawning.
But I don't think we're going to specifically see a Long Dark 2. If we do, I'd be happy. I mean, that'd be cool. Yeah, they would have to yeah, it'd be a lot of work. I'm sure that somewhere along the line, some modders, once the game is done, there'll be modders that mod the game to have different seasons, and they'll actually change textures, change how the tree looks, change all that stuff. I don't think it's gonna happen before then, though. Mrs. Honeybot with a 23-month resub! Mrs. Honeybot, how you doing? I know you don't call him that, but how's Mr. Honeypot doing? Thank you so much, Mrs. Honeypot, for the 23 months.
And Shunnypot
Woo!
just resubscribed for 23 months. Higher
Holy
votes.
moly macaroni. 23 months. Wow. I hope you're having a great one, Mrs. Honeypot. We had a cool announcement earlier. We just hit, 2 days ago, we just hit 1 million views on YouTube. Which is pretty cool. He's sound asleep unlike yourself. Oh, I'm so sorry. Be interesting to see him do a Waterworld theme game like Long Dark meets Subnautica. That'd be kind of cool. If whatever project they come out with next, I think they need to stick with the basic kind of premise that they have. Not include a lot of building. I would if I were them, I would shy away from making it a building game, because that's pretty much what all other survival games are, and it's kind of one of the things that makes Long Dark kind of unique, is that it is not a building game. I hope that they make whatever game they have coming out a permadeath game, like the Long Dark, where when you die, you're done. I would like to see, I would like to see more clothing crafting options for sure. Hey, Casey Canby, hello, hello, how are you? Hello, hello. Yeah, there's enough building survival games out there. Those are the ones that I call build your way to survival. Yeah, well, and it also stops you from being it also stops it from being kind of a campy game where you camp out in an area and you explore around. And it makes the Long Dark very unique in that way. Cuz you can camp in the game. I mean, you can go camp out in a zone for hundreds of days if you want to. There's nothing stopping you from camping out in a zone. But it doesn't lend itself well to that kind of gameplay long run. In the long run, you need to move around in the Long Dark to really experience a lot of the good stuff in it. And especially in Interloper, where there's so few items for you to gather and have as resources, you really need to travel a lot more to find your stuff. I mean, heck, I didn't find my second pair of underwear till day 136, and I was lucky. But hi, Casey Canby, how you doing? Good to have you here. Glad to have you come by. I hope you've been good as well. But yeah, I mean, I hope that whatever project they do from here on out is a permadeath game. Permadeath, not a lot of building, or very limited building. Maybe some basic structures. I mean, heck, I would love to see a windbreak or a makeshift tent available in Long Dark. I think that'd be awesome. I mean, we have the snow shelter, but I'd love to see some sort of makeshift tent. Yeah, it's another blizzard coming. Welcome to Pleasant Valley, boys and girls. You know, your game graphics are better. Well, I have everything set on Ultra, so. And I turned down all the grass and stuff because that messes up your graphics a lot. If you want to actually have really good graphics, there's one easy thing you can do. You go into quality and turn off terrain detail density. It lags the crap out of your game. Over everything else in the game, the terrain detail density will actually lag your game, I found, more than anything else. It has a very lagging effect on your game. There's another wolf over here, I just know it. I saw him earlier. I'm heading to the cave over here to get warmed up. Alrighty. It is very beautiful, but it does lag the crap out of your game. And it also makes things on the ground very hard to see. It makes sticks hard to see. It makes your arrows hard to see. It makes a lot of things hard to see. And so usually I turn it off. Well, I always turn it off. Well, and that's the thing too, is Long Dark... I think the one thing I especially love about Long Dark, and I hope they do this with whatever game they are planning to come out with next, I hope that they keep the artistic style of the Long Dark. I hope they keep the sort of the artistic vision of the Long Dark, because it's very unique to the Long Dark, and it makes the Long Dark pretty special. The Long Dark is not a... I hope they keep it more... Not a realistic... trying to make the graphics as real looking as possible. Because realistic graphics age very badly sometimes. Not all the time, but a lot of the time realistic looking graphics can age very poorly. And if you keep your graphics in an artistic style, like with the Long Dark, it's kind of timeless, because they'll always look really good, regardless of anything else, because they don't sort of have a timestamp on it that's like, oh, this was made in the 1990s, this was made in the early 2000s, this was made in, you know, such and so a time. They don't get that look after a while, where people are like, ooh, it's not really cringy, but it's definitely not real good realistic graphics. Alright, we're gonna do something kind of risky here. We're gonna go out and get ourselves a little wolfy meat. Shot 2 wolves over here, so we're gonna go out and try to get a little wolfy meat. Just to have some food. I was not expecting a blizzard. Where are you, darn wolves? I know I killed you out here. I didn't think it was that far away from it. Maybe it was.
So cold.
I know you're cold, buddy. Ah, there's a wolf. Mother Nature always likes to keep things interesting. Yes, it does. Hello, Gino. How you doing? Drock, how you doing today, too, my friend?
It's pack is getting kind of heavy.
Parasites are a problem even at cooking 5. If you eat raw meat, like if I ate this raw meat right now, I could get parasites. Actually, I just got over having parasites because I ate raw bear meat. You need to cook it at level 5. Anything cooked or man-made at level 5 is good to go. If it's not cooked, it isn't. What's the temp out here right now? Negative 82. Negative 82 out here right now. So in other words, we're freezing our bits and niblets off. But yes, cooking 5 eliminates the risk of parasites from cooked meat. If it's not cooked meat, then you're screwed. Yes, I accidentally ate some raw meat and I got parasites. We just actually got over our 20-day stint of having intestinal parasites.
I need to drop something.
We just got over that. Excuse me, I had to sneeze there. Woo! But Drock, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. But yes, it's a hot new day on Bear Island. Hot new day. Very hot out here. Negative 82, you know. It's kind of warm. I'm going to use my fishing book because I already read it. We're dropping 10 degrees Celsius tomorrow. Oh, geez. I think today, right now, what is the temperature outside? It's 95 outside right now. And it's a balmy 72 inside my nice air-conditioned house. God, I love AC. I love AC, baby. Atlantic City. Woo! I've dropped on by to see how other people have been playing Long Dark. I never really went out into the community, so it's nice to watch. Well, you know, the community is great, Drock. There is a massive amount of amazing, awesome creators of Long Dark content. And all sorts, and the thing I think I like about Long Dark more than anything is that really there's no like right or wrong way to play the Long Dark. Everybody plays it to what they like to do. I have my way to play, which is different than One and Only's way to play, which is different than Dead Like Me, which is different from Deadpool, which is different from Gameslift, which is different from the Gazbeard, which is different from everybody else who plays it out there. And I think that's the charm of the game, is that there's so many different ways to do it, and really none of them are wrong. As long as you're surviving, your way is the right way to play. It's just differences on how you approach the game and how you actually, you know, get your survival going. So, I think that's the thing that really makes the Long Dark awesome, is that there's no like, you know how some games will have a meta to them, where this is the meta way to play this game. You have to follow this skill tree, and you have to follow this, you know, sort of way of doing it to be successful at it, and to actually be able to get through it. The Long Dark doesn't have anything like that. The Long Dark the meta is you live. If you live, you're doing it right. If you're dying all the time, you gotta get good. You gotta get better and not die. So, alright, well, we are not that tired, so I guess we see. Now I'm gonna retreat into my gun book and read it for a few hours, see if the storm clears up. Look at that, the storm cleared up. Yay! Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, no matter how many hours you've played this game, whether you've played this game for 5 hours or 5,000 hours or 500 hours, there's always something to learn. There's no actual like end point, because honestly, if you get bored of playing the regular game, go play you know, go do a custom game. Get the custom games going on. There's a lot of players like One and Only. He hardly ever plays Interloper anymore. He usually plays custom games. Usually plays like the no one gets out alive is what it's become called. Sometimes there's a maple over there, but not today. And so, you know, you go play a custom setting and enjoy that. And there's people who always play on Voyager or always play on Stalker because they just like to, you know, play around and have fun. And they don't want to, they want to try out their map knowledge, exactly. And you want to map things out. It's a lot easier to do on Stalker. There's people who like to play the challenges. And all they play is challenges all the time, which is cool. For example, yeah, you do walk faster on roads. Yep. Did just call one's one and only? Yeah, he's the one and only. He's the one and only. One's is the one and only. One and only. That's what I call him. I call him one and only because he is the one and only, baby. He is a master of this game. One and only has taken what I am and magnified the expertise 100 times. He is amazing at this game and deserves all the praise and applause that he gets because he is awesome. He has the patience and the wherewithal to, you know, to stick with like the no one gets out alive stuff, which I just honestly I don't have the mental fortitude to do that. I can't stand playing that at all.
Power in the verse can stop me.
It's just not for me. Thank you for the follow there, Drock. I thank you very much. I'll call you D-Rock. It's probably D-Rock, huh? D-Rock Shrew. I'll just say D-Rock. Hey, Yummer, how you doing? Hello, hello. But yeah, Ones does great stuff. I'm a big fan. Big fan, big fan. But, you know, it's one of those things where everybody has their own play style and there's no right or wrong way.
So cold in my life.
D-Rock Shoe. Okay, D-Rock Shoe. Gotcha, D-Rock Shoe. And that's the thing that's beautiful is as long as you're playing the Long Dark, I'm fully behind you. No matter how you like to play it. No matter whether you want to play it on the hardest levels, the easiest levels, the challenges, the story mode, whatever floats your boat, just play the game. It's awesome. Doing well, been watching your recorded vids. Ooh, well, you know what, Yummer? You were part of the group then. We just hit 1 million views on YouTube 2 days ago. 1 million views on YouTube. I got that message from YouTube and I was like, you gotta be absolutely freaking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That is crazy. Hold on. I gotta message somebody here. Thank God for auto walk. So yeah, you were part of that, Yummer. And all of you who watch on YouTube, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit the like button. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep getting, you know, alerts and stuff for when I put up new content. Feel free to share it out. Leave a comment. I promise I actually do read all my comments. I know that's probably like a rabbit hole. Most people would be like, don't read all your comments. Don't do it. I find them entertaining.
No power
Even the bad comments, I just am like, that's awesome. Somebody, I mean, here's my philosophy, because I'm old. So I'm like, you know what? Somebody hated my stuff so much that they actually took time to formulate into words how they hated my video. That's pretty freaking cool. That's pretty freaking cool. I like that. That, you know, I love seeing the positive comments, of course, but when somebody leaves a negative comment, I'm like, wow, that's pretty freaking awesome. Somebody actually hated my stuff so much they felt they needed to say something. Well, Elation, thank you so much for joining me live, and thank you for watching on YouTube. We hit 1 million views on YouTube, which is pretty dang cool. So even if you hate my stuff, feel free to leave a comment, hit the dislike button, hitting the dislike button helps me in the algorithm just as much as hitting the like button. Yeah, and you know, and some of the feedback I've actually, you know, even if it's negative, you know, I'm like, oh, I never thought of that before, you know, because you kind of get in your own groove. You never think outside the box a lot of times. But honestly, you know, when somebody's like, oh, one of my favorite ones is that I talk too much. And I'm like, I'm streaming for 6 hours. What am I supposed to do? Just sit here? All right, we're gonna go to the barn. I know, that's the thing, is like, I think the death of a content creator is when you don't talk too much. Dead air is like death. I mean, that's like, you know, just wanting people not to watch your stuff. I mean, there's nothing worse than coming to a channel, especially I feel here on Twitch. There's nothing worse for a channel than somebody coming into your channel and they're just being dead silence. Like nothing at all. There's just dead silence. I think that is like the death knell of a channel. Because then people are just like, oh, well, there's nothing going on here. I'm just going to move along. Well, you know, Laka, for me, chatting with you guys is like part of my fun too. Hello, Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear. Oh, there you go. Oh, he found us now. Mr. Bear. He's gargling behind us. Where are you, Mr. Bear? I miss you. I miss you, bro. Let me drink a coffee. I don't have a lot of energy right now. All those people that come here just to watch Long Dark being played and not the dude in a hat talking all the time. Well, yeah, you know. I think Gaming Charlie, that guy left a comment on a YouTube video where I was particularly talkative. And it wasn't about things Long Dark, which I do. I do get on little tangents and riff on things for a while. So, what do you think is the region on Great Bear that you have the most time in? That is hard to say. That is hard to say, D-Rock. I don't know if I could put an actual finger on that. God, look at that sunset. That's what I live for in this game. Look at that freaking sunset right there. That is absolutely just cinematography taken to like the next freaking level. Absolutely beautiful. I'd have to say one of my favorite regions in the game is Hush River Valley. I try to spend a lot of time there because I love Hush River Valley. Hush River Valley just has so much stuff you can do in it. So many things you can do in it. I just absolutely love it. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the pursuit music is that it interrupts the regular music in the game sometimes. And that annoys me. That annoys me. I usually spend, yeah, pretty much any game, I'll spend my time pretty darn evenly between zones. That's pretty standard for me, too. Because I try to go hit most of the zones, especially on a long run. I'd say Coastal Highway is probably one that I spend a lot of late game time in sometimes. Just because there's so much to do there. There's fishing, there's hunting, there's just so many things you can do in that zone. Yeah, it's getting dark fast. Yeah, well, the sun's already down. And I'm wasting a lot of time. There, now he won't lose track of us. Hello, Mr. Bear! God, he cannot hurry up fast enough, can he? The other bear I killed right there. I like to settle in at Coastal Highway, but I spend a lot of time in T-Wolf. Yeah, Timberwolf Mountain's great, too. Okay, we'll take a shot at him here pretty quick. Oh, shoot. Did I miss? I think I missed him. I think I missed him. Hit him that time. Now he's gonna run off all over the place. Gosh dang it. Damn stinky bear. Where'd my other arrow go here? Probably won't find it tonight. Nope, it broke. Well, that bear's gone. Nothing like rotten meat to curb that hunger, you bet. You bet. We are super duper retired. So even though this is indoors, I think I'll just sleep out here because I don't want to zone in and have him do his little dance where he
slowing me down.
Oh, shush-a-doodles. Oh, come on. I know, I saw, there's a spot right. There we go. All right. Let's close the door. Just to be safe. Just to be on the safe side. You find it annoying that wood despawns when you go inside the hut? Yeah, I find that's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? That the wood, like, despawns when you go inside places. Let's see, we got 14 bears killed at the moment. Got 14 bears killed, boys and girls. Let's see if that bear dies too. Well, he died somewhere out there with my arrows stuck in him. Little bastard.
I could use a drink.
Well, before we get a drink, we're gonna eat some nice rotten meat first. Still got a little time till daylight. Well, the bear's dead, so I guess we can go out and find him sometime. Oh look, there's a moose hide here, and a bear hide, and a deer hide. And what's in here? Oh, there's all my teas that I needed when I had intestinal parasites. Oh look, we have a backup bedroll here too. At 80%, we'll repair that up before we go. And we got some ear wraps, some toques. We got 2 of those. We got our wool toque collection here. I can't get rid of them. I just can't. They're too pretty. They're too pretty, boys and girls. They're too dang pretty to get rid of. Oh, we got a little bit of coal here, too. Look at that. Let's throw all of our hides in here. There we go. When you slept, when you sleep, there is a count as outside. No, actually, that counts as inside. That porch is technically inside, And you can get cabin fever in that porch. Oh. Wow. That is a lot of birch. That's quite a bit of birch there, boys and girls. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. That's quite the birch that we have. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, with since I got my crampons and the moose-hide satchel, and since I'm wearing double bearskin coats, I went for those over the ear wraps. I could technically get up to 30-degree bonus, but 28 is pretty dang warm to begin with. 28 on Interloper is good, even though you're still going to be cold outside no matter what. It's a good threshold to be at, because we've actually had some days where it's actually gotten, you know, -1, -2 out in the evening, so it's actually a good place to be at. But yeah, I don't use the ear wraps once I get the other stuff going on. That's not available in Interloper. The Balaclava, that's not an available item in Interloper, unfortunately. That one does not exist. So I don't have that option. Leave my feathers here. You see I wear it on the outside. I mainly wear it there because it protects the crampons. And the funny thing is, look at this. I have protection of 39. I put the crampons on, and it still gives me protection. I don't need the crampons on the outside to gain the protection from them, which is different from every other thing in the game. The crampons underneath the moose-hide satchel still give me protection. Probably because technically they're on the outside of the shoes. A ski mask, yes. And so this way, I don't have to repair the crampons as often if I get attacked. They just wear down over time like most normal things do. And I just found that out recently, that you still get the protection from them even if they're on the outside. Oh! Okay. Okay. I'll take some of my birch bark teas. Take a few of my cattails. Let's just take them all. 92 cloth, huh? Wow. Let's leave some coffees. Some of those here. I've got all my birch barks. That's good. Leave the hunting book here. I have fishing gear, so I really don't need the sewing kits. They just make it so you can repair stuff faster. I got how many fishing gear? 1, 2, 3. I can make 2 more with that. I'm gonna leave a little bit of cloth here. Actually, the cloth I probably should take more with me, huh? Yeah, I was gonna look at mending anything that I needed. And everything's at 90% or above, so I'm not too worried about the mends right now. I could I like to have the flares when I'm dealing with timberwolves. Because timberwolves can come out during snowstorms, which is a pain in the ass. Oh, I left more matches here, too. I guess I'll leave a few more matches here. If I can't survive on 37 matches, I'm doing something completely wrong. That is a lot of matches, boys and girls. That is a lot of matches. Holy crap. Wow, that storm is raging outside. Drink some water. Hey, look, one of my can openers is here. Do I have any metal in here? Got no metal in there. I'm gonna grab a gut, though. Take the toaster. Oh, I'll just grab the toaster for metal. I just want to repair my hacksaw back up. Thank you, Silent Damsel. We'll get the posture check in there. There we go. Got it back up. Drop that again. I might just take that toolkit with me. I don't know. Actually, you know what we can do? Because I want to take some birch with me. I'm also going to take one maple with me as well when we go. So I'm going to take that now. One thing we can do is we can break these down into arrow shafts. Because 3 arrow shafts weigh less than 1 piece of birch. Probably because you're losing a little bit of the birch off of it, I guess. Sucks that bear is just rotting away out there. Oh, and then I wanted to craft 2 lines. Make a couple of fishing gear. Oh, geez, it's dark. It is dark in here. Yeah, an all-day storm, yeah. Yeah, my favorite. An all-day storm, yay! Hey, Deadpool! I was just talking about you earlier. You must have had your ears burning. Boys and girls, for other great content, Long Dark Ways, go check out Deadpool. Amazingly awesome dude.
No.
No.
I am not dealing with it here. Like, fuck you, game.
Oh! The old FU game.
It's like, you can go fuck yourself, game.
Whoa!
Not happening.
Yeah, I have those moments too. It's like, screw you, game. For example, it'd be great to have an extra slot for a scarf or other accessory. I know that I've wanted them to do that for a long time. I've wanted them to have another head slot. I don't think the ear wrap should fit into an accessory slot. It was fine when the ear wraps were the only accessory you had, but now that we have more accessories, I think personally that the crampons should have their own little spot.
Drop any of this gear.
That should be attached to the, that should be adjacent to the shoes. Especially since the crampons give you protection regardless of whether they're the inner or outer item. They should be adjacent to, like, the shoes should be here. There should be a slot here specifically for the crampons next to the shoes. Because these give you protection. See, we're at 42 right now. This is on the inside. If I take them off, we go to 39. If I put them back on, we go to 42. So you get protection from them anyway. They should have their own little special slot that you can utilize, but they don't. So, what can you do? Can you tell me where you've been and haven't been yet on this run? Yes, I can. We will do that. We are very tired right now, so we have time to do that before we sleep. So let me just drink some water so we don't get thirsty. Alright, so we started out in Forlorn Muskeg, hence it being the Forlorn Muskeg run. We then went to Mystery Lake, and onto the and we traveled around Mystery Lake a bunch. Finally went back and foraged on day 13. We came back to Mystery Lake from there. Or we actually, no, we didn't. Oh yeah, we had messed around in Mystery Lake for so long that we actually had cured birch and maple. So we went straight off from the forge into Milton, went up into Milton, and spent a whole bunch of time there in Mountain Town. Then we went into, I think we ditched into Hush River Valley on day 25. And we went and we messed around in Hush River Valley a bunch, went back to Mountain Town, Hush River Valley, Mountain Town again, and then we were still in Mountain Town, came back to Mystery Lake, went to Pleasant Valley, went up into Timberwolf Mountain, circled into Ash Canyon, went up into Ash Canyon, all around in Ash Canyon, went up, came back down into Timberwolf Mountain after going to the gold mine, went up to the summit, on day, day 98, and we came back into Timberwolf Mountain. We then came down into Pleasant Valley, went through the connector into Coastal Highway, went through Crumbling Highway, spent time in Desolation Point. We actually got the moose in Desolation Point, surprise, surprise. We did another forge in Desolation Point to get more arrowheads, a backup knife, a backup hatchet. We then came back into Coastal Highway with intestinal parasites, so we spent a bunch of time in Coastal Highway, and finally back here into Pleasant Valley, and that's where we are now, on day 155. So overall, we've spent 14 days in Mystery Lake, 16 in Pleasant Valley, 20 in Coastal Highway, 9 in Desolation Point, 15 in Timberwolf Mountain, 5 in Forlorn Muskeg, 29 days in Mountain Town, 21 days in Hush River Valley, and 13 days in Ash Canyon. We've not been to Blackrock, Bleak Inlet, Broken Ass Railroad. Those are the 3 zones we have not been in yet. And in that time, we have killed 91 wolves, 15 bears, 4 moose, 10 deer, 56 rabbits. And the most important stat of all, we found now 3 can openers. 3. So that's where we are. So, like, here's my 826-day run. We spent 68 days in Mystery Lake, 97 in Pleasant Valley, 105 in Coastal Highway, 41 in Desolation, 90 days in Timberwolf, 64 in Muskeg, 30 days in Broken Railroad, 125 in Mountain Town, 46 in Hush River Valley, 56 in Bleak Inlet, 30 days in Ash Canyon, and 32 days in Blackrock. So, it definitely looks from that run. I like Mountain Town a lot. You should be able to make some snowshoes and put it in that spot. Oh, I know. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. This spot, there should be 2 spots here. There should be a spot for your boots, and then a spot for footwear accessories, which should include snowshoes, the crampons, maybe something else. Who knows? And then there should be a head accessory that would include, was where you could put one of your, you could either use that slot or a regular accessory slot for your fancy little earmuffs. Roller skates? I don't know about roller skates, but I don't know about that. We'll make some water when we get up. We don't have any water here, so we need to make some water real quick. But that's where we have been on our run. Oh, we have an aurora outside. Interesting. Welcome, boys and girls, to Masterpiece Atheenon. Atheenon Theater. We'll call it Aththeater, where we listen to classical music by the radio as we cook water. Skis would be interesting, but I don't know how that would work in the game. They don't really like the idea of fast travel, so I don't think them doing something like that. Yeah. There's too many trees in the game to ski. Well, so what happens when you hit a tree? How much damage do you take when you hit a tree going really fast? Do you basically Sonny Bono yourself?
Turned out pretty well.
Is that what happens?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Now, cross-country skis would be kind of cool. I could handle cross-country. Feel the power of the 6-burner stove. Do we have any small cans in here, maybe? We do. As a region that's an abandoned ski resort, that would be kind of cool.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
How about you leave the attitude behind, and we'll call it even, Will?
No power in the verse can stop me.
Hey, Bridgie Boo! Thank you for the follow there. How you doing tonight? Do you have the new update for Infected and Survival Fountain of Youth? Yes, I do. The mini boss Vambies in the new update for Infected is crazy. I died to those like 3 times last night. They're definitely Farmer Marks, you don't want to melee the mini bosses in the Infected anymore. You definitely want to range them if you can. Because, man, oh man, they get close to you and you are just screwed. I died like 3 or 4 times last night to them. But I do have both updates. We have actually started a new run in Fountain of Youth. And we're doing that right now. And we got a new run in Fountain of Youth going on. And I'm still playing through. I got the run with the Infected that I'm playing through, and we're doing pretty good in it. We still have to find our windmill tech to get some sustainable electricity going on. 'Cause the electricity we have right now is sucky.
Something's got to go.
But you know.
I might have to drop some gear.
No gear droppage here, my friend. I guess I could break that can opener down for a piece of metal. I didn't even think about that.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Well, you have 10 liters of water on you, buddy. So yeah, it's probably getting a little crazy for you. Probably getting a little nuts. Let's make a little water for the road. So we can go find that bear. Woo! Nothing like some ruined bear meat to get you alert and awake in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Bigelow says the Great Bear Island was heavily industrialized and used overall. Yeah, Great Bear Island seems to be pretty, like, sparse. It seems pretty sparse. There's not a lot of, that industrialization type stuff taking place on Great Bear, I don't think. Alright, I am going to divest myself of certain things. Actually, let's use a different cupboard over here. These are things I will come back for before we go. But right now, we need to go find the bear. So I'm going to lighten my weight. Leave the pry bar, leave my hacksaw, leave the flares, leave my whetstone, leave my cloth, leave my maple, my feathers, that. I hear you, water. There we go. There we go. Last time I was on Woods' stream discussing ideas, someone also thought about a mountain so high you need oxygen gear. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know exactly how they'd implement that. That'd be kind of an interesting idea. I mean, it'd be interesting. Like I said, I don't know how they'd implement it, but it sounds kind of cool. Oh, let's grab some wood. What do we have for wood right now? 7. There we go. Snow's out, bows out. Any major updates on the game over the last year? Nope. We'll know at the end of September what they got planned for us. The end of September is when they said they were going to release a new dev diary with sort of the roadmap of what is to come. So, end of December, my friends. That's when we'll see it. I mean, they've done a few little bug fixes and stuff. They fixed they fixed the problem with corpses decaying quickly. So they did away with that. They fixed that problem. They fixed a few other problems with the game as well. Mainly just like bug fixes more than anything. But big update, big announcement end of September. I'm hoping they announce some cool stuff, but we'll see. The main thing I want to hear about is what is their plans for next year? What are their plans for the season pass that they're talking about? The wolf way over there. Oh, there's crows right there. That might be the bear. One of those sets of crows could be the bear, boys and girls. Let's go see.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Giovanno, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that very much. Well, that's not him, but those crows probably are the bear. This is just a dead body.
Can't feel my feet.
I have a feeling this is the bear, because there's not going to be two corpses that close together. Bear! Hello, Mr. Bear. And he's on a hill. Maglens? Yes! Woo! Maglens time, baby! Well, Great Bear has the whaling station, of cannery, fish cannery, coal mines, electro hydro dam, hunting, a small tourist trade with climbers, logging station. Oh god, please don't be a windstorm coming up. Please don't do this to me, game. Please don't do this to me. But if you do it from the other direction, like off this way.
It worked.
Heck yeah.
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh, shut up. Coal on the fire, now you're gonna get it. Shh.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Boom. All right. Get a couple honks of meat. Yeah, it sure looks like blizzardy weather, doesn't it? Kind of clouding over. Kind of doing that blizzard-looking thing. I mean, if we need to, the bear's cave is right over there. We can run to the bear's cave if we want to, so I'm not too concerned at this point about it. If we need to, we can always go over there and take shelter. My main goal right now is just to get this meat kind of harvested up. Drop a bunch of it up here on top of the hill. Oh, I have 1.5 liters of unpurified water on me? Really?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
$31.57, okay. Now I put the fur on there, that's asking for trouble, baby. Oh wow, that meat's already at 45%.
I need to drop something.
Woo! Yum! Drink a little water. Alright, let's get some more chopped up. As long as I get it harvested, that's all I care about. As long as I can get it harvested up, we can always carry it somewhere and drop it off and then, you know, cook it later or something. Those are both small pieces. Well, the fire's lasted so far. Fire's lasted so far for us, but we'll see. I couldn't sleep because I was cold, warming up now, just my feet to go. Oh, when your feet are cold, that is the worst. That is like the worst thing to have cold. I would rather have any other extremity, well, I won't say that blanket, but I'd rather have most other extremities of my body cold than my feet. Having your feet cold just sucks. 42 minutes. God, I'm almost thinking of dragging meat over to that cave now.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
We're running for the border, baby. We got 3 stank lines on us. We're gonna draw a lot of attention. Making a run for the border. And cold neck and throat is worse. Well, I'm just saying, as far as like, when I'm cold, when my feet are cold, it basically just chills my entire body. I cannot stand having cold feet. Just can't stand having my feet cold. I always get cold after letting my neck go cold. Yeah, I'd rather have a cold neck than cold feet, personally. That's just me personally. That's just me personally. I'd rather have a cold neck than cold feet. I just would rather not be cold. Let's see what the temp is in here right now. Speaking of nice and cool, it's 74 in my house. How warm is it outside? Oh, it's a nice 95 outside right now. Well, you enjoy those 95-degree temps out there. I don't like 95 either. I like my life to be nice and even. I like it to be 70s, maybe 80, mostly 70s. I don't like it too hot or too cold, to be honest. Hey, it's the Bear's Cave. There we go. Woo, let's go. I'm good at being cold, have trouble staying warm sometimes. Oh no, freedom units, freedom units. What are freedom units? I don't know what those are. I know what freedom pears are though. Freedom pears are freaking awesome. Freedom pears are the snack food of kings. Oh, Fahrenheit? Well, I'm American, so yeah, I use Fahrenheit. Not in Long Dark, though. As you can see, we use that Celsius, centigrade, whatever you want to call it. That Celsius centigrade thing.
Too heavy.
I need to test this recipe making scones on the weekend. Oh! Damn, scones are good. I haven't had a scone in a long time. A good scone. I haven't had one of those for ages. Now you're just making me hungry. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. I figured I'd grab a torch. The weather hasn't turned on us yet, but I have a feeling it's going to. The other nice thing about stockpiling food here is the entrance to Blackrock is right around the corner. So this is a perfect jumping off point to go to Blackrock and to have a whole bunch of food, because then we can kind of load up, come over here, assess our weights, get a bunch more food. And you always want to make the fire in the cold part of the cave, because fires actually get a bonus on their burn time, depending on how cold it is outside. Indoor
Find
fires
someplace to escape this cold.
Indoor fires burn pretty much as long as you put wood on them. They burn for the exact time. Outdoor fires, you can get them to last quite a bit longer sometimes. So, it's always good to build the fire out here in the cold area. And then if it gets too cold for you, you can always step over to the warm area and just chill out in there for a while.
I might have to drop some gear.
Might as well get a couple fires going. I think it'll be the last batch of the year. They're supposed to be for summer when the strawberries are ready. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Strawberries on scones are so good. Strawberry scones are so good. Have you ever done a blackberry scone, or are blackberries not a thing over there? I don't even know blackberries are a thing over there, so. You have, okay. I mean, blackberries are a little tartar. They have a little more tartness to them than strawberries do, but oh, I love blackberries. My aunt's gonna have blackberries ready out at her place pretty soon. We're gonna go pick a whole bunch. And somebody's gonna put them in their freezer for a while. I'm gonna be right back, boys and girls. I need to go get something real quick. Cass, hello! So I'll need you guys to watch my fires and make sure nothing gets burnt. Go give Cass a follow, though, while I'm gone. Last playing some Sims 4, but she's an awesome streamer. Go check her out. I'll be right back. Alrighty. I was feeling snacky. I made myself some chia seed pudding with just a little drizzle of honey on it, and oh, it's so good. Yum.
It's making me feel tired.
I made a big old thing of it. I made like a big old vat of it, basically. If you've never tried chia seed pudding, I was sold, my friend sold it on me. I was kind of like, that doesn't sound too good. She's like, just drizzle a little honey on it. Put some berries on it. It really has no flavor in and of itself. It's just chia seed and almond. It's just chia seeds and almond milk. It was actually really good. It's actually really good. And chia seeds are good for you too, so. Maybe one day it'll, you know, like a chia pet, I'll start sprouting hair because of it or something. You never know. Maybe I'll get hair sprouting out of me or something. That'd be pretty awesome. Like, that'd be a great benefit. How do you make it? So basically, you take a cup of either like milk. I use almond milk because I'm trying to stay away from actual dairy. But a cup of milk to a third of a cup of chia seeds, and you just mix them together in a bowl. You mix them all up. You put it in the fridge and you let it sit. That's my kind of cooking for me. That's my kind of cooking, baby. You don't even have to cook it. You just do a cup of milk versus a third of a cup of chia seeds, and you just mix it together. So I made 3 cups of milk and 1 cup of chia seeds, and I just mixed it up in the bowl. Got it nice and mixed all together, and then I just put it in the fridge and let it sit overnight, and it was ready to go the next morning. It just kind of sets up, and you're ready to go. And actually, it's really good. And I did use a little bit of honey as a sweetener. I drizzled some honey in it while I was making it, so it has a little bit of a honey taste to it. And then I just use a little bit, whenever I eat some, I just drizzle a little honey on top just to give myself a little extra sweetness to it.
The sun's setting.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be a sweet guy, so. Do you know where the Polaroid spawns for Coastal Highway on Loper? I've looted every name location and I'm kind of stumped. I believe there's a list. I believe there's a list of them somewhere. I don't know where it's at, though. But yeah, chia seed pudding is super easy to make. It takes, like, no skill at all. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you're in Coastal Highway, one place to check. One place to check, Packer Backer. Down, you know where the fishing village is, and then the bridge with the car, and then there's like the end of the road there. Have you tried the area right above that end of the road? Because sometimes there'll be a body up there with a box by it or a backpack by it that will have that on there. That'll have the Polaroid. I bet it's up there. It's not a named place, but they put it up there for some reason. So try that. Go down to the fishing village, walk all the way across the bridge, past the car, down to the end of the road. But before you get to the end of the road, take a right and go up the hill. There's a little area above there that sits up above where the river is. And you can kind of go down to the river from there. And there's sometimes a body up there, sometimes birch and maple's up there, and sometimes the Polaroid is as well. Not Bear Creek Campground. It's not that far up. It's Bear Creek Campground is way far up the river from there. It's actually there. It's actually the spot. Just go down that bridge. Go down across the bridge. Walk down a little bit further towards the end of the road, and then you'll see a sort of a clear area off to your right. Just turn and go up that. It's a pretty steep climb, but you can get up it, and then it flattens out. And there's sometimes a deer corpse up there. There's sometimes a body up there. And I believe that's where you can find the Polaroid as well. I'm gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free at the moment, trying to find out what's bugging my tummy.
I'm feeling so
So
drained.
chia seed pudding would be a nice treat. It is. It is actually a really nice treat, Laka. I've been trying to cut out as much, like, I'm not trying to cut, like, everything out of my diet, but I've been cutting a lot of, like, that sort of stuff out of my diet, like the, sugars, a lot of empty carbs, like chips and stuff. And I've been trying to cut out a lot of that stuff myself. just to kind of get myself back on an even keel. So the chia seed pudding helps, and chia seed pudding actually fills you up really quick. Because chia seeds actually expand a little bit in your stomach. Not a lot, but they expand a little bit, so they fill you up a little bit more, and they're really good for you too. Hey, Magic Jack, how you doing, buddy? We're heading to Blackrock tonight, boys and girls. We're heading to Blackrock. We just killed a bear. We're gonna go back to the farmhouse, pick up our stuff. We're at 37 kilos right now. I'm gonna leave some water here. So we can always make more water. Water is never a problem. But, you know, if you want to, Laka, I mean, I don't know if honey is off your list or not. But even if you don't use honey, chia seed pudding doesn't really have... Yeah, chia seed pudding doesn't have, like, sweetness to itself. But if you could, like, do berries, you could put, like, blackberries on top and kind of eat those with it to get a little bit of sweetness. You could put strawberries on it or something like that. Or you could just eat it like it is. I mean, they're good for blood sugar and bowels as well. And as we get older, boys and girls, we all need a little help with the old bowels, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went down to Natural Grocers, Laka, and got a nice natural honey. It's a little expensive, but I don't use very much of it, so it lasts for a long time. And I just sweeten mine with that natural honey, and it tastes great. It gives me a little hint of sweetness. Instead of just being bland, it has a little hint of sweetness to it, but it doesn't spike my blood sugar also. Which is what I'm trying to get away from right now. I'm trying to get away from stuff that spikes my system. Caffeine spikes your system. Lots of the processed sugars, they spike your glucose level. They make you just keep going up and down all the time.
Fingers feel numb.
To the point where you kind of need it just to survive, and I don't want that anymore. I don't want that anymore. I want to be on a more even keel. I'm tired of feeling like crap. So... But yeah, if you're off dairy, the chia seed pudding I made, Laka, has almond milk in it.
Down for a bit.
It doesn't taste. I mean, it tastes just fine. It tastes just fine. I'd say lactose intolerant. I don't really have. It's a very, 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 very mild allergy to lactose. It mainly manifests itself in when I drink, like, actual milk. Like, my nose just gets stuffed up, like, probably 80% of the year. My nose is, like, it's all stuffed up and all, you know, it feels like my head's a mile wide when I drink it. Cheese and ice cream doesn't have as much of an effect on me, but I'm trying to stay away from those right now, too. Which makes me sad, because I love cheese. I love ice cream, too, but I love cheese even more than ice cream. I love cheese and crackers. And I'm trying to stay away from that right now, too. Makes me very sad, but... You know, sometimes you have to go, you know what? I can either live miserably by giving myself little pleasures, or I can feel a lot better and deny myself some simple pleasures and feel better overall. And that's what I've decided to do. Ever tried cream cheese and butter crackers? I've never been a big cream cheese fan. I don't know why. I've never, ever really liked cream cheese, really. Oh god, that only puts us at 44 kilos? What? Oh, we only have a couple coal left, though. We better grab a couple coal while we're here.
Too much stuff to carry.
All right. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of cream cheese. I like cream cheese on, I like cream cheese like in a celery stick. Like if you get celery sticks with cream cheese, I can handle it. I don't really like cream cheese though, usually. I've not ever been a big fan of it for some reason or another. My random food I dislike is chocolate. I know it's gonna sound weird. It's gonna be Old Man River again. I like old school chocolate. New school chocolate is too damn sweet. There's too much, like, I don't know, chocolate in the last 30 years is completely, chocolate today is totally different than chocolate when I was growing up. Chocolate when I was growing up was a little tart. It had a little bit of, it had sweetness to it, but it wasn't as sweet. It wasn't just like sugary, stick to the roof of your mouth sweet as it is today. And I don't like I don't like chocolate today. Chocolate today just does not have the same taste or feel that it did back when I was growing up. And I know it's probably because they're adding all the, you know, all the corn syrups and stuff like that in it to make it sweeter. But it just doesn't taste the same. You get some good, like, real chocolate, like actual confectioner, like, not confectioners, whatever, you know, like actual chocolate from like a small, old school candy place, and it's really good. It's more dark without a lot of milk and sugar in it, yeah. And you get that, and it's really good. Like B said, yeah. You only eat dark chocolate with no milk and no sugar. I do like a little sugar in it. I'm not gonna lie. I like a little sugar in it. I don't like it to be all sugar though. Now it's like 90% sugar and 5% chocolate and 5% milk. It just doesn't have the appeal to me that it used to. I used to love chocolate growing up though. Used to love it. I had a sweet tooth a freaking mile long. Love that stuff. Put that, it's like Frank's Red Hot sauce for some people. I put that stuff on everything. Alright, boys and girls, we got 25 arrows. Do you think we're ready for Blackrock? I don't know if we're ready for Blackrock. I'm still, I don't know why I have this unreasonable fear of Blackrock. It's not even an unreasonable fear. I just hate Blackrock because I just get annoyed by the zone. I get annoyed by timberwolves. Timberwolves are the most annoying creature they've ever added to this game. By the way, sometimes there's a head wrap in here. It's usually laying on the ground. We got a crappy toolkit, but that's okay. But sometimes early game, if you come by here, you can find a head wrap, so. Yeah, chocolate today just is not what it used to be. Chocolate used to be so freaking yummy. Yummy! Hello, Mr. Wolfie boy. How are you today? I overshot him a little bit on the first one. By the way, that moment where he stops, guess what he's doing at that moment? That moment where he stops, that's the first moment he's sensing you. If you crouch at that moment, he won't sense you. If you have archery 5, you can then snipe him. Because he'll just stand there. Be like, I thought I smelled somebody around here. But now I don't smell him anymore. What's going on? And so if you crouch that moment that he does that little stop and kind of look around thing, he won't be able to sense you, but he'll actually stay still for you long enough to take a couple shots at him. Take some pot shots. Yes, the NPC's conundrum. Yep. Yeah, it totally is Magic Jack. He's the NPC, and that's his conundrum. He's like, I could have sworn. I'll say, son, I could have sworn there was a human around here. I don't see him anymore, though. Where'd he go? I sort of did a Foghorn Leghorn mixed with Jimmy Stewart right there. That's Foghorn Leghorn, as done by Jimmy Stewart. Well, and it did, and yes, Blackrock did end Will Eggy Sr., which made me sad. Yes, Nimbus Flow, chocolate is dangerous. I've been trying to stay away from chocolate as much as possible. I have had some. That's the thing too, is like people ask, oh well, how restrictive is your diet? And I'm like, pretty much as restrictive or non-restrictive as I want it to be. Because I'm not doing this as if I went into this going, I am never going to have these items to ever eat, I would just cheat all the time and it'd be pointless. I've gone into this going, I want to cut down a lot of the bad stuff that I eat all the time. If I can make 2 changes a day to what I eat, like instead of having potato chips for a snack, having my chia seed pudding, I'm making a step in the right direction. I'm not looking at this as being a thing where I can't have certain things, because once I get told I can't have something, that's all I want. And that to me just, it would break me mentally, and it would not be good overall anyway. So I never went into this going, oh, I'm never gonna ever have this again. It's like, no, I'll probably have it. And in fact, I know I probably will. But I'm not gonna do it every day. Like sodas. Like that was one of the big changes for me, is soda. I used to drink 3 to 5 sodas a day. And I'm like, you know what? If I have a soda once every other day or so, okay, I'm not gonna kill myself over that. I'm not having 5 sodas a day though anymore. That's the thing. I'm not drinking 5 sodas a day. I'm drinking lots of water. Oh, I got my Zevia teas. Yeah, for me, see, and that's the thing, Laka. For me, it's learning to not binge all the time. It's learning to restrict my consumption of things that I know are not good for me just because they're easy, convenient, and I like the taste of them. And for me, that's been the hardest thing, is kind of getting myself out of those habits, you know, but it's good. I feel a lot better now than I have been for a while, and I've only been doing this for about 2.5 weeks. And I feel a lot better than I ever have before, so there's up days and down days, of course, but overall, it's definitely going in the right direction. And luckily, Laka, I don't have like any major food allergies or anything. I most of my life, I've pretty much eaten everything I've wanted to. Everything and anything to whatever excess I wanted to. I'm 52 now. My body does not...
I need to drop
My
some.
body does not allow me to do that anymore. My body is saying, dude, you just can't do this anymore. So, it's time, you know, my body's going, it's time, my friend. It's time. It's time to change what you're doing, because it's not doing you a damn bit of good. So, bubbly's pretty good. Yeah, I have never liked sparkling water or club soda. I never liked, like, my friend loves seltzer, and seltzer water I hate too. My friend loves those alcoholic seltzers. I would rather just, like, drink the worst beer you could ever drink than drink seltzer water with alcohol in it. I don't know what it is. I'll show you though what I like. I'll show you what I like. LaCroix, you like LaCroix? My son loves that. So what I found at Whole Foods, what I found at Whole Foods, yeah, I'm 52, Garant. What I found at Whole Foods is these things called Zevia organic teas. They're a black tea, so they do have some natural caffeine in them, which is okay. It's not very much, but they have 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sodium, 0 carbs, 0 sugars. So they're like, these are really good. I got a case of these coming from Amazon every 2 weeks. Yeah, 0 sugar. 0 sugar. I mean, here's the ingredients. I can read you the ingredients. It takes 2 seconds. If I can see them. Organic brewed black tea, organic natural flavors, citric acid, organic stevia leaf extract, and that's it. That's it. And they're delicious. This one is their peach tea, and they're really good. They're a really good tea, and they sort of, you know, they give me they take away my craving for soda, and so I really do like them. They're really good. I highly recommend them. Zevia, if you're looking for a sponsor, this guy right here. This guy right here. They're like $2 a can. They're about $2 a can. I think it's like $1.95 a can. And it's only a 12-ounce can, but they're like $1.95 a can. I mean, compared to my sodas, which are 20 ounces of all sugar and caffeine, and they cost me $2.50 or so, I'm like, okay, I'm giving up a few ounces, but I'm not getting any sugar, not getting any calories, carbs, carbohydrates, proteins, getting no fat, you know, none of that stuff. Yeah, it's a really good drink. It's sweetened with it's no sugar, 0 calories. It's sweetened with whatever the stevia leaf, Stevia leaf, and it's a fair trade certified by the Fair Trade USA. Over 55% fair trade certified ingredients, and it has like 4 ingredients. Has 4 ingredients. I can read the ingredients and I actually know what they are, which is just like, okay, if a moron like me can read them, there we go. I need to get a little more tired before we sleep. Yeah, ingredients you can actually pronounce and you actually have some basic understanding what they are is always a good thing. But yeah, I'm 52, Garant. I turned 52 this last April, as a matter of fact. And then again, it's all about age is all about how you feel anyway. And I've been feeling my age a lot over the last year or so. So I've been making some changes because my body does not tolerate what it used to tolerate. I've been sleeping bad. My moods have been bad. My body's started to ache in places, and I think a lot of it's my diet. So I've been trying to make smarter dietary choices and getting myself out of the rut that I've been in for the last 30-some plus years. And I understand it's not going to happen overnight. It took me 30-some plus years to get where I am. So it's not going to get cured overnight by any stretch of the imagination. So it's going to take a little while. But I'm already feeling a little bit better even now. I mean, even now I'm feeling better than I was before. So it's a positive. It's a positive. So stevia is a plant. Okay. Ooh, look at that beautiful morning out there, boys and goyles.
Something's gotta go.
I want the big pieces. The 1125s, my friends. 1125. 1125. There we go. I don't trust commercially pre-mixed coffee. It's been causing me health problems. Well, Dean, coffee in general, honestly, coffee is not a good thing for you. Coffee is almost as bad as soda in some ways. The caffeine. See, I've been trying to get away from my I've been downing my caffeine intake as well. That's been the hardest thing for me, Because I never was into, I was never into, like, energy drinks because I just think they are gross. But I love caffeine. Love caffeine. Way too much. So I've been trying to cut my caffeine back, and that's why these teas are really good. They have natural caffeine in them because black tea has caffeine. It just does. Oh yeah, my pawn shot first. There's no wolves. I killed the wolf around here, my friend. Well, Gario, I already killed the wolf. There's no wolf around here. Yeah, there's no Sobe anymore, thank God. I was addicted to that stuff way too much. Yeah, coffee's not... coffee's pretty bad for you. Coffee's pretty bad for you. I mean, I was never a coffee drinker in my life. I never liked coffee, but I'm not a big hot drink person either. Coffee falls into hot drinks for me, and I've never liked coffee. I've never liked hot chocolate. I've never liked hot tea. This is the premix you've been avoiding? Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're gonna drink coffee, you want to get your own freaking beans, or get them ground up for you right in front of you, and get them that way. You don't want to buy the premix stuff. That stuff's got probably who knows what in it. Who knows what's in that stuff? It could be anything. I don't even like hot cocoa. I have a very sensitive mouth. My mouth is very sensitive to hot drinks. My mouth burns very quickly.
Can't feel my hands.
Okay, there's sometimes some birch down here, but I don't see any birch, so we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, I've never been a hot drink person. Didn't like it as a kid. I've never liked it. I've tried it since then because I'm like, okay, you know, my tastes have changed. Nope, I still don't like hot drinks. Get an iron skillet and some coffee and Turkish grinder, then cook your beans over an open roast fire. An open roast fire, the best. Ooh. What path is worst to Blackrock, from here or Timberwolf Mountain? Each one has its advantages and disadvantages. The path we're taking is more direct to the actual prison itself. And you don't have to pass as many packs of wolves to get there. The other one lets you get into a few houses and stuff that are on the way. I prefer this one myself. Although the second half of this journey is pretty freaking long. Through an area that has no shelter whatsoever. It's kind of 6 to 1, half dozen of the other, because there's not, neither one is really great. I do love Keeper's Pass North and South. I think it was I don't know why Keeper's Pass North and South is not on the map. I think that's an oversight on their part, but, I personally like this direction myself. I'd say if I had to choose, I'd usually go this way.
I think I can
100% torch. Nice. Nice. Thank you for the 100% torch there, buddy. Sorry it didn't do you any good and you died, but, you know, hey. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. So, yeah, between the two, I would probably go this way more often than not. Just because usually my goal in Blackrock is to get to the prison as soon as possible. Now, the other road from Timberwolf actually gives you a chance to go to the mine early in the game. That is kind of cool. We're walking down the road from Pleasant Valley, and this car was in the picture already. You can actually see the car as you're coming down the road. Is that a wool toque?
This stuff will come in handy.
It's another wool toque! We could add that to the 6 other wool toques we have back at Pleasant Valley. You can add it to the wool toque collection. This spring is in the wool toque collection. More wool toques, baby. Eat the corpse. Crow, we're not gonna eat the corpse. Silly goose. You silly gosling. We're not eating the corpse, my friend. Holy crap. I was drinking my tea! Leave me alone! Damn wolf. I was drinking my frickin' tea! Drinking my freaking tea, and I wanted to have some tea, and the wolf had to come and bite me. Well, there wasn't a wolf on the other side. On this side, there was. I didn't think he'd be this quick on us, though. I just found this path extremely long. Yeah, it is extremely long. It's kind of fun to explore, though, too. I like exploring around this path because you can find some cool stuff, and there's a cool little cabin up here and all that good stuff too. Well, I guess at least this wolf gives us a chance to get a little more food, and, have we experienced the enlightenment of Fluffy, our savior? Valor, we have not. How you doing, Valor? How you doing, my friend? I hope you're having a great day. And life is treating you well.
Slow me down.
I'll drink that one down to there. There we go.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
It is too heavy to carry. Find it easy to hunt wolves. They're like eat-on-the-go meals. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Hey, I'm Fire Monkey Rob. Nobody's happier about not having intestinal parasites than me. That's the thing. I mean, you get complacent in the game, and guess what? Next thing you know, you got intestinal parasites. No matter how long you play. 5,000 hours in, and I still get intestinal parasites from eating a raw piece of bear meat that I didn't mean to eat. So it doesn't matter how much time you have in the game, you can still find ways to screw it up and hurt yourself. By the way, boys and girls, check out all of our new stream team members. The link is up in chat right now. Go give them follows. Go give them love. There's lots of great, wonderful members of our stream team there. They're all great streamers in their own rights. Some of them play Long Dark. Some play a variety of games. We have some variety streamers in there. We got some cosplay streamers in there. There's a lot of really good people in there who stream. So go give them follows, give them love. They're all really, really awesome people. And that's the thing too. They're all really nice people. Just genuinely really nice people. They're part of my extended Twitch family. Mirthless Fork. I never knew this was Mirthless Fork. I didn't know it actually had a name. How interesting. Not a lot of mirth goes on in this fork, is what happens. Oh, we actually brought quite a bit of food with us, didn't we? I'm experiencing my first depression of my life. Tough thing to be true. Head creating too much negative thoughts, but I'm taking it day by day. You know, Valor, welcome to that. That was my first about 6 months of this year. That was one of the reasons that's one of the things that prompted me to change my diet to change some of the way I was living. Because honestly, I was going through the same exact thing, my friend. So I know how... Oh, free matches. I know how hard... I know how hard that is. I know how hard that is, man. So my heart goes out to you, buddy. It really, truly does. Because I've been going through the same exact thing. I managed to get to almost all of the fellowship. Was a great time every time. Thank you for the great streamer links. Of course! You know what, Nora? That's the thing, is like, you know, people are like... I've had people ask before, not in a mean way, but they're like, why do you promote other streamers? Doesn't that hurt your viewership? And I'm like, not really. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, they promote me too, and I promote them, and we're all on the same... Oh, you on Facebook Messenger? Oh, nice! Thank you. I will have to go check that out. I didn't know they made sodas as well, so I'll have to go check that out. You know, and so it's all sort of networking when it comes right down to it. Broken arrow. Gosh dang it. And so I love sharing them out, because I'm not going to be on. I'm not on 24/7. I'm not always on, so... You know, you got to have somebody to watch, right? So I'm glad you found those links useful, because yeah, they're all very friendly, very good streamers, and I'm very happy we got them in the fellowship. So yeah, it's hard. I'm rethinking all my things in negative ways, but I know all this stuff and things are only in my head. Weird to fight versus the right. Oh, it's totally, dude. Why do you think I basically stopped streaming for about a month? I mean, I didn't stop, but I streamed probably a third of what I usually stream in a month for the month of June there. Why do you think I was taking so much time off? I was so in my own head, dude, that I could barely function. I'd go to work, I would come home, I would be completely exhausted, I'd be depressed, thinking about just stupid stuff that had nothing to do with anything, but it was important, you know, it was basically in my head way too much. And yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, my friend. So believe me, I completely get it. It's not a good place to be in. So, seriously, if you need to message me and talk about anything, dude, or whatever, feel free to reach out. I'm here for you if you need it. I know exactly what you're going through, because I was going through it too. So. And it sucks. I think the thing that sucks about it most, Valor, is that most people do not understand. Most people just don't understand. Most people don't get it. They, you know, they don't get what you're going through. And so, not that it seems trivial to them, but it seems rather, it doesn't seem as important to them, and they can't quite understand it, unless they've been through it themselves. Only time and good life hygiene can help. Totally. That's what did it for me, man. Yeah, you have to be depressed to fully understand how it affects you. You really, truly do. There's no other way to put it. That's a very good way of putting it, Nora. Yep. Because there's no way to like really explain it to somebody or make somebody understand what you're feeling or going through. Because it's like, well, I'm just sad. Things are, you know, things aren't working out the way I wanted. I'm depressed about, you know, how my life is going. I'm depressed about this. I mean, it's just, it's not, and a lot of it's not even one specific thing. It's not even just, for me, it wasn't one specific thing. It was a multitude of different things that all kind of came crashing in. And my sleep, I wasn't sleeping very well, which never helps, because when you're not rested, you're not in any mood to be, like, in anything. So I wasn't sleeping well. I was tired most of the time. I wasn't taking care of myself, both physically and mentally. My eating was garbage. I just felt kind of like, you know, a slob or something, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to express, but yeah. It's nice though, Valor, when you can come out on the other end. I'd say, Valor, my biggest word of advice for you is like you were saying. Start working on the routine is what did it for me. I started by just making myself a routine. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be in bed by 10. TV off by 10:30. Lights out at 11. And if it means I lay there for another hour in the dark, I lay there for another hour in the dark. But I gotta train my body to go to sleep at a time. I gotta train my body to get up at a certain time. I shower every night before I go to bed. I don't do my showers in the morning anymore. I shower every night before I go to bed just to kind of get all nice and warm and comfy, so I'm all clean and smelling good. So I take my shower before I go to bed. I follow that routine. I get up about the same time every single morning. And that's helped me a lot. Just getting that basic routine down has really helped me kind of get things back into focus, because my sleep was horrible. I was up sometimes till 1, 2 in the morning for no freaking reason, other than I couldn't just get to sleep. And then my friend wanted to start doing like a diet thing, not a diet thing, but wanting to change what we're eating. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that too. I added that in. So I've been cutting out caffeine, been cutting out a lot of sugars, been cutting out a lot of empty carbs, just to kind of try to get my body back into some normalcy. And I think some of it's age, some of it's how crappy I've been treating my body for the last 30, 35 years. Just not taking care of myself. I've never been a workout person. My friend's like, well, we should start going to the gym and working out. And I'm like, that's just not me. I'm not a workout person. I have tried over the years to, like, you know, join a gym and go work out. And I do it for like 3 days. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this ever again. I'm never doing this again. I never go back. I'm just not a workout person. It's not my thing. But I get out and do my walks in the evening after I stream, which helps a lot. At one point, I was rethinking about my job, my relationship with my fiance. I know it was in my head, but it hurt nevertheless. Oh, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing, Valor, is that when you're in that headspace, you start to question everything. I was questioning my job. I was questioning my streaming. I was questioning my relationship with my kids. Questioning my relationship with my best friend. I was questioning a whole lot of stuff that in reality, none of it was real except in here. But you can't separate that. You can't separate that when you're in that headspace. It is real. It is real, and it really brought me down. It brought me down to a really low level. And I'm glad I've sort of started to come out the other side, but I'm still in it a little bit too. Rice, wheat, corn, and potatoes. Those are what I'm cutting out. Yeah, oh, I've cut out all that. I've cut out all bread. I've cut out potatoes, corn, rice. I'm eating a few green vegetables. Like I have some cucumbers, some sugar peas or sweet peas, some broccoli, the chia seeds. But other than that, I've cut out most stuff that's not green vegetables for right now. I'm going and getting my meats at a butcher, an actual butcher. Trying to get grass-fed stuff as much as possible to avoid all the hormones and crap that they put into animals all the time on the farms. So I've been eating pretty much that and my greens and some nice. I've kept eggs because I love eggs, but I've cut out bacon. Sautéed mushrooms I can't do without. Mushrooms I've kept. This is why I built this here. Give yourself a cheat every now and then so you don't crack. Oh yeah, well, and that's the thing, Not Too Shabby. I'm not on a... I would not call what I'm on a diet. I have not gone. I am never having this again. I'm never. I think I said this before, but it bears repeating. I'm not on any sort of. I am never having this specific thing ever again. Because the moment I tell myself that, I'm gonna want it, and that's all I'm gonna want, and I'll just give in and do it. My main goal is to not do what I was doing before, drinking 4 to 5 sodas a day, eating candy bars and chips most of the day as snacks until I ate myself a dinner. Not having a breakfast in the morning. That's the biggest one. I now have breakfast every single morning. Not having a breakfast in the morning, I was basically snacking on crap all day long till I ate dinner. And so I'm basically taking like baby steps into fixing what I'm doing. And doing a cleaner way of eating, yeah. A cleaner way of eating is a good way to put it. And I don't even count it as a cheat. I'm like, you know what? If I'm out, like my friend and I this weekend, we were out, we were having fun, and you know what? We were like,
be able to carry this load for much longer.
We were hungry, and we were like, you know what? You know what sounds really good right now? We're gonna go down and just get we're just gonna go down and get a sub sandwich. A nice meaty sub sandwich. So we went down and got a meaty sub sandwich. I didn't feel guilty about it. It's like, you know how long it's been since I had, and I even, with my sandwich, I even took the top piece of bread off and just had the bottom piece kind of to hold it. And I was like, we had a treat. And I didn't feel awful the day afterwards. I mean, it didn't, and it was only a little, it's only a little 6-incher. Ladies. It was only a 6-inch sub, but it had lots of good meats on it. We went to this place where they cut all the meat fresh for you to put on the sub, and it had a couple slices of provolone on it. It's the first cheese and bread I've had in like a week and a half. So I was like, okay, whatever. It's not like I'm having it every day. It's not like I'm having meat every day, or bread every day. I had bread one day. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna beat myself up over that. Now, if I was having a sub for lunch every day, that'd be something I might want to look into not doing. But one day, I think I can get away with one day. Yeah, exactly. It's not a cheat; it's a treat. We had ourselves a little treat. And then we went home and had a good dinner of some steak and some veggies and a little bit of sauteed mushrooms on the side. And it was really good. Okay, I have 22 cattails, so I think I'm good on cattails. So I want to head out right now. It's about midday. Wherever I go, I'm going to need a fire. Unless we make it all the way to Blackrock tonight, which I don't know if we're going to do. But we probably need to go. But yeah, it's more just getting myself in better health. That's bottom line. That's what I want to do. I just want to feel better. I've noticed since I started doing this, I'm sleeping more through the night. Sure, there's some nights I still wake up because, let's face it, I'm old and sometimes I gotta pee in the middle of the night. But I'm not just waking up in the middle of the night. Like waking up. I mean, before there was several occasions where I woke up out of breath, and I think honestly my diet was starting to lead me towards having a little bit of sleep apnea, because I'd wake up and I'd kind of be a little bit out of breath when I woke up, like I almost stopped breathing or something, which is like early signs of sleep apnea from everything I looked into. And you can fix a lot of that with just your diet. So Atheenon sitting there with his foot-long sandwich, scaring other ladies while he's winking at them. Ladies, you like my foot-long sandwich? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So, yep, that's been my main goal. Whoa. That guy just came out of nowhere. Holy crap. I didn't even hear him. Where's your friend? Don't be shy, it's a vegan footlong. Heyo! See, that's the thing is, I know myself, I'd never do a vegan or vegetarian diet. Because meat is just too damn tasty. But, I've never been an extreme person, except in my eating. I eat extremely unhealthy. When I worked for the Oregonian for 10 years, I pretty much ate fast food all the time. I was at probably 30 to 40 pounds overweight at that point. 25 pounds if I want to be generous to myself, but I was probably 30 to 40 pounds overweight right then. It was pretty bad. Is there a cave back here? I always wondered if there was a cave back here. I've never had the gumption to go look. There should be a cave back here, don't you think?
Goddamn freezing.
But there's not. I like fresh fruit as well, Fire Monkey Rob. I gotta watch what fresh fruit I'm eating right now, though, because fresh fruit does have a lot of sugars in it. Believe me, I love my dried pears, but they are, like, a lot of sugar. And I'm trying to cut my sugar intake down a little bit, too. Not all the way, but I'm just trying to cut down on it. It's not eating all the sugary foods is a great way to go, like the candy bars and sodas and stuff like that. Is a great step. I'll probably reintroduce some fruits as I go along. I have a fruit here and there. A little bit of dried pears or something, but I've been trying to... I love fresh fruit too, though. Don't get me wrong. My neighbors right in back of me here, they have a pear tree out there that has these ginormous ripe pears on it right now. I almost want to go over and knock on their door and go, "Hey, would you mind if I came and picked some pears?" I sure would like to have some to dry. We did make our own beef jerky, which was kind of cool. My friend and I, we bought 5 pounds of meat, put it in the freezer for a little bit, got it a little bit semi-frozen, and then we were able to cut all the fat off of it, chop it into slices, and make some actually really good jerky. We seasoned it with like some pepper and salt and a few other like spices and stuff, and it actually turned out really good. And it's not as sugary as like that crap you buy in the store. You know, the jerky that sort of sticks to the top of your mouth? I like bananas, strawberries, pears, peaches, blueberries, watermelon, green grapes, and cherries. All good. All good, my friend. I like those too. Go away! Oh shoot, I climbed back down for some reason. Good lord, that was close. I was so nervous. I've never been climbing when a wolf attacked. I was like, is he gonna be able to attack me like this? What is gonna happen? Did I break the game? Did I break the game somehow? It's a cave. Ah. I forgot this is a cave between the two. I'm not a health nut either, but I'm trying different health options like white bread instead of, wheat bread instead of white. Just so, yeah, exactly. Oh, totally. And that's the thing is, I think people get so obsessed with being like a health nut that it's like, you know, there's a lot of simple things you can do, simple changes you can make. And before I say anything else, I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist. These are all my own opinions. I am not recommending anybody do anything that I'm saying. I'm just saying this as a person. But I think people sometimes take it to an extreme where through some simple changes in just like cutting certain things out, adding other things in, you can make some healthy changes and some healthy choices that will make you overall feel a little bit better. And that's what I've been trying to do. Sounds like what you've been trying to do as well. And I think I personally, for my personal like makeup mentally and stuff, that's easier than going, okay, I'm having none of this, none of this, none of this, none of this. I'm not eating any of these things ever again. It's like, nah, that's just unrealistic for me. I've been eating them for 50 plus years of my life. I'm not giving them up now. I'm not going to eat them as much, but I'm not giving them up. Sorry. Not sorry. For me, it's all about control and portion control. And not having too much. Not going overboard. And just being like, oh my god, I need toast all the time. God, I love toast. Buttered toast. Ugh. Buttered toast is, ugh. And then you put peanut butter on it as well. Ugh. 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 But I can't, I'm just not letting myself have that now. I don't have bread in the house. I haven't had bread in the house for 2.5 weeks. I'm just like, nope. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. Cut out anything with a label on it. I just eat meat, fruit, a few veggies. I ate all I wanted and still lost 60 pounds in 9 months by just getting out the garbage. Oh yeah, I've already lost like 3 pounds in the last couple weeks, 3 or 4 pounds in the last couple weeks doing what I'm doing now. And I'm not perfect. I've treated it myself. I'm not even gonna call it cheating. I've treated myself and had a few things that aren't prescribed into what we're eating. But you know what? I feel pretty damn good about it because I'm doing a lot better than I was. Yeah, sugar's the big one for me too, Arcs. Yeah. Sugar is the biggie for me as well. Sugar gives me probably the most weight gain of all. Oh, there's the exit. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I wish lambus bread was a real food, but it's just a fantasy superfood. Oh, yeah, me too. Give me some lambus bread, and then I can eat it and never, ever, 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 ever have to worry about food again. All right, we're 55-3-1 right now. So we need to drop some sticks. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, I'm fine with natural sugars. Artificial sugars, I'm done with. I'm done with it. I want to cut as many artificial sugars as I can out of my life. That's why, like I was saying, the Zevia black teas are really good. No sugar, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 fat. They're really good and they taste good and they relieve that craving I have. In the long dark, I always refer to myself as a health nut because I hate to lose health. Me too. Oh yeah, if you start reading labels, you'll see how much sugar's in stuff. You'll see how much sugar's in stuff. That's like with my chia pudding. It's chia seeds, almond milk, and a little bit of honey drizzled on it. And it's the sugar-free almond milk, so it's not even a sweetened almond milk. And it's good. I like it. It tastes really good, and it doesn't really. It honestly, it doesn't even. It's not even that it tastes good. It really has no flavor to it. That's the thing. There's no flavor really to chia seed pudding. It's pretty flavorless, and that's kind of one of the appeals of it. Is that I can eat it and not feel guilty at all. And I just add a little bit of honey into it. And I went and got some really nice honey at Natural Grocers, and all it has in it is honey. It has honey in it. And it is really thick. I mean, it is like really thick honey. Remember in Lord of the Rings, the extended edition when Legolas sees the hobbits eating lamb, Brent says, a bite can fill a man's stomach, and Mary's like, I'm on my 4th piece. Yeah. Have you tried putting cinnamon in the chia pudding? I have not. Ooh. That's a good idea. Okay, now I have to try that. Now I have to try a little cinnamon. Oh, Laka, good idea. I've not tried. I do love cinnamon. I do love me some cinnamon or nutmeg. Yeah, cinnamon or nutmeg. That is a great idea. Both of those are. So I like both cinnamon and nutmeg. I love cinnamon too. Cinnamon is really good. All right, tomorrow we face the timberwolves, baby. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this at all. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Okay, we're fully rested. It's daytime out. I'm gonna eat the last of my meat so I don't have the stink on me. There we go. Drink up some water. All right, here we go, baby. Yeah, a little cinnamon goes a long ways. Are we ready? Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Oh, this Keeper's Pass North. I forgot we have to go through Keeper's Pass North first. Whoopsie. I was thinking we were going into Blackrock right now, but it's Keeper's Pass North. Sorry, I built up I built up all that excitement, and we're just in Keeper's Pass North. We aren't even in Blackrock yet. Whoopsie! You know, I was building up the Willy suspension of disbelief. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try cinnamon in the chia pudding. I think that might be a good idea. And like I was saying before to Laka, chia seed pudding is super easy to make. It's really easy ingredients. A cup of whatever milk you like, whether it be almond milk, salt, you know, the soy milk, if you want regular milk, go for it. I don't care. But whatever milk you like, a cup of milk, or a cup of soy milk or whatever, and a third a cup of chia seeds. It mixes up super easy. You can mix it up. I mixed mine up in like a big glass bowl. You just mix it up really well. Sort of like almost mixing a pudding. Because it is kind of a pudding. And you mix it up really good. You put it in the fridge to set. And it's set within like 8 or 9 hours. And you can add something to it if you want. If you want to add like a little berry taste to it. Maybe sprinkle some berries in there and mix the berries in with it. I put a little bit of drizzle of honey on the top and mix that in.
I can barely walk.
Just to add a little bit of sweetness to it. You could probably, when you're making it, you could probably just sprinkle cinnamon on it. If you wanted. You could probably sprinkle cinnamon on it if you want to. And mix the cinnamon in with it. So it'll already have a little cinnamony taste to it. I'm gonna try that next time I make it. That sounds like a great idea. I mean, I can sprinkle cinnamon on it now, you know, now that it's already made. But it's super easy to make. Really good stuff, too. And like I said, it has, like, no flavor. I was kind of dubious, because I was like, oh, God, it's like, you know, most stuff that's good for you tastes like crap. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Most things that are good for you taste like crap. They don't have the best flavor profiles, let's just put it that way. Nice thing about chia seed pudding, it doesn't have a flavor to it. There's no flavor. You can make your own flavor out of it, or you can just leave it plain. It's sort of like eating plain yogurt. It really doesn't have a flavor to it. It just kind of is.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Just kind of is. Hook me up with your favorite place in Long Dark, Forester's Hermitage. Okay, you like chocolate coffee mixed with oatmeal. Now, is this chocolate coffee that is already made into coffee, or chocolate coffee that is like the actual grinds of coffee? Because, I mean, I used to like chocolate-covered coffee beans. I know that sounds weird. Ah, here we go.
Too cold to think.
It's also good with a bit of maple syrup. That's not a bad idea either. A little maple syrup in it. Or over it, or on it, or under it. Not a shabby idea either. Look at all these good ideas. All these good ideas you get to make a chia seed pudding. And by the way, boys and girls, thank you to everyone who's been watching on YouTube. I do want to take a special moment and thank you all. We hit 1 million views on YouTube 2 days ago. They just gave me the announcement today. They sent me out a little email saying, you hit 1 million views on YouTube. We hit 1 million views on YouTube. So thank you for everybody who's viewed any of my videos on YouTube. It's you know, it's kind of a cool deal. I mean, it's not like it's the biggest milestone ever, but it's kind of a cool deal, and I appreciate it very much. And I just want to take a special moment and thank you all. I know a lot of you have watched stuff on YouTube and still do watch stuff on YouTube, and I do appreciate that. And if you are watching on YouTube right now, if you like what you're seeing, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and get notifications for my videos that will be going up all the time. I got videos that will be going up tomorrow as well. And in addition, you know, share it out if share it out if you have people you think might like it as well. And feel free to leave a comment. You know, leave something down in the comment section. I read them all. I know I probably shouldn't, but I read them all and I love them. So I love any sort of interaction. Any sort of interaction with that. So there you go. There's my YouTube spiel for the hour, I guess. Aw, thanks, Honora. I didn't do much except just put up stuff on YouTube, so you all, congrats. It's well deserved for all of you. You all are the reason that it's there. I didn't watch my videos a million times. Y'all are the ones that watch my videos a million times, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very much. Yeah, we'll get warmed up in here. Aw, thanks. I wish we could get this saw out of this stump. Every time I come here, I'm like, I want to get that saw out of there. God dang it, give me the damn saw. Give me the saw. Give me the saw. Can we get a Maglin Spire going, maybe? No. I'm just going to stick with what I know. Just do that. I like to go watch YouTube, say, I missed an Atheenon video, I can go back and watch it. Exactly, yeah. Well, see, in the Fire Monkey, that was sort of my initial chia seed pudding prepared for my treat tomorrow. What? That's awesome. Enjoy it, Locke. I hope you like it as much as I do. I am not a big, I'd say, health eating person, but I enjoy it. I actually have grown to like it a lot. Check the backity pack. Nothing in there. Boopity boo. Might as well leave ourselves some waters here. I love that I've been able to keep up even with the crazy work schedule and not have to worry that Twitch deleted the VOD. Yeah, well, there's ways around that. So, technically, Twitch deletes all VODs after 90 days. Highlights last forever. So, and I'm sure they'll change this at some point, but I pretty much highlight whatever I want from the video and make it into its own video, and then that's the video I upload to YouTube. So, technically, my content will always be here until they catch on and go, oh, people are using highlights to leave their videos up for longer.
Starting to weigh me down.
I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. So there is sort of a back road in to having your videos stay up on Twitch longer. If you use the highlight function. And you highlight, say, 90% of your video. Like your YouTube videos of Long Dark, because you have videos labeled like how to start in Hush River or any other region that I need help with, I can find it extremely helpful. Aw, thank you, Gio. I appreciate that. Oh, no, you're welcome, Lockup. I'm glad I could help. I mean, that chia seed pudding that I ate, I'm, like, still full from it. I mean, I only ate a small... I only filled this yogurt cup up, like, maybe 2/3 of the way. And this is, what, a 6-ounce cup, so I maybe put 4 ounces of chia seed pudding in there. And I'm still, like, full. I still feel, like full from it, which is awesome. The stuff really, it sticks. You know how people always say, you know, you want to eat something that sticks to your gut? Well, chia seed pudding sticks to your gut. It really, truly does. How does chia seed pudding differ from tapioca? Well, the chia seeds are tapioca seeds are probably, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch. Chia seeds are more like, they're almost like,
to carry.
They're almost like poppy seed size when they're fully expanded. They almost have like the size of a poppy seed, like a large poppy seed when they're fully expanded. They're much smaller by comparison to a tapioca seed. I mean, I don't know if you can even see that. There's the camera probably won't focus. Actually, here, let me do something here real quick. I'm gonna turn the autofocus on. Maybe that'll help. So there's the size of a chia seed compared to the spoon. Yeah, and there's lots of health benefits to the chia seeds as well. They're very good for you. Aren't they what they call a superfood or something? I don't know anything about healthy stuff, but don't they call it like a superfood or something? I think that's what chia seeds fall into the category of. A turbo food, thank you. I knew it was some kind of food. Omega, turbo, omega. Chia seeds are like micro bubble tea for me when mixed with my coffee. Oh, okay, there you go. Hey, look at that. We have a storm. That's not what I was hoping for. That's not what I was hoping for. But I'm glad we didn't, like, head out in it. This would be utterly miserable if we were out in it. I got no wind chill right here, so that means my clothes aren't taking any damage. See where our clothes stand right now. Oh, I have this nice little hat I can repair. Let's do that. So yeah, I'd encourage anybody who wants to give it a try. Chia seeds it's easy to make. Even a dunce like me who can't cook more than I can cook a great egg, but I can't really cook a whole lot else. I can even make chia seed pudding.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
I can even make chia seed pudding because it's super easy to make. It's just milk, chia seeds, and the fridge. Not the fridge. Not like the Chicago Bears fridge, but the fridge. The fridge you actually put stuff in.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Get that sucker warming up there. We'll make a little more water. Chia seeds are the seeds of lembas. Lembas? They're very good. Put them on pudding, yogurt, smoothie, oatmeal. Yeah, and they make the great. They make a great pudding all on their own. Papa, thank you so much for the posture check. Ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. There we go. Much better. And even though Cass, I already gave you a shout out, I'm gonna give you another shout out while we sit here in this blizzard. Go check out Cass at Argos Roar, a member of our stream team. You'll see her playing a lot of.
What the heck was that?
What the?
What is
Fuck?
fire?
You'll see her playing a lot of Red Dead Online as well. She's an awesome streamer. Go give her some love. Give her a follow. She is absolutely totally sweet, and she deserves it. She deserves it. I love her to death. She is like one of the OGs. When we were playing Sea of Thieves, she was our ship mistress. Me and Games were just we were the two doofy boys who just ran around doing stupid things while she actually kept our ship afloat. Oh shoot, did I burn my tea? I burned my frickin' tea. I didn't move it. Okay, that one's hot, so that's good. It's going hot, hot, hot. Good lord, this is the storm. This is the storm that never ends. There's the pink cowgirl hat. Best ship repair. You are the best ship repairer in the Seven Seas. Me and Gameslift could be doing all sorts of weird, wacky things up on deck, and you'd just be down there patching all the holes, making sure we kept afloat. You were and still are the best ship repairer on the Seven Seas, by far. Okay, so what do we got left fire-wise here? We got 2 hours. Okay, can I repair anything? Nope, nope, nope. I'll destroy that torch, though. Save myself a little bit of weight. Torches weigh more than a stick, so... Torches weigh 0.3. I think a stick weighs 0.1, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, 0.15. So it weighs half of a torch. It weighs half a torch, so... Well, golly gee. I wanna get to Blackrock before the end of the long dark. I just want to get to Blackrock. I guess we'll fuel our lantern. We'll repair our lantern. And now it's gonna get dark on us. I guess we're spending the night here, boys and girls. Can you still survive outside naked around a stove? Yep. I could take all my clothing off right now. And I'm still 37 degrees by the fire. And there are some people, just to save on clothing condition, they'll actually take their clothing off every time they go to sleep. Oh, now the storm clears up. Now the storm clears up. Of course it does. Now the important thing is to remember to put your clothes back on the next day. Put our underwears on first, then we get our pants on, get our overpants on, get our sockies on, get our shoes on, our crampons. Let's get our shirts on real quick. Get our bearskin coats on, get our gloves on. Check the condition of all of our stuff. And it's all okay. I'm gonna save these till we actually get attacked by something. Grab my cooking pot. How long we got left on the... We still have 7 hours left on the fire. There's one rabbit down. Ah, I missed him. Damn hills. Got him. Hey, we have a fire. We might as well take some more rabbits, right? Grab a few sticks while we're out here. Oh, please, for God's sake, don't tell me it's another freaking blizzard. For the love of God, and all that is holy. Wow, it is really dark. This is what I'm seeing right now, boys and girls. This is what I'm seeing right here. It is dark out here. Alright, let's harvest up our little friends. He's like, I'm not your friend, you jerk. You just shot me. You shot me with an arrow. Yes, I did. I wonder if these can dry in here. Nope, it's not showing any percentage, so it can't dry in here. I was thinking maybe they could, but no, they aren't showing any percentage. Oh well. Seriously, is it really gonna do another blizzard on me? One minute till ready. And it's like got no calories in it whatsoever. Yeah, shot through the heart and you're to blame for sure. Alright, let's harvest up the rest of this guy. Just use our hands, because we never have to repair our hands. And actually harvesting with your hands on the hide is the best time you can get. It's the same exact to harvest the hide with your hands as it is with a knife. And you don't ever have to sharpen your hands where you have to sharpen the knife, so. Yeah, those guts will never ever cure. I'll take the hides with me probably, but those guts will never ever cure. Alrighty. Feed down our little rabbity bees. How much longer till daytime? A little bit longer. Almost daylight out. We still got 3 hours on the fire though, so that's good. Woo.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Hey, we did make it through another night. What do you know? Lower our weight a little bit by eating some cattails. We're gonna leave the fire because it's time to move. Time to go, boys and girls. Time to go. Take our hides with us. I'm just gonna leave the guts. Leave all this water here. Oh, I need to break down this crappy torch because I have a good torch. There we go. Get our bow out. What condition's our bow at? Oh, it's at 65%. It's still good. We have a maple on us to craft another bow anyway, so we... Oh, there's another maple. There's another maple right here, too. Look at that. And here's a dead dude right here. We'll go see what he's got. Nothing, but he's got some feathers around him. That's more arrows. That's more arrows for us. Grab a stick. Grab another cattail, because you know what? It's here. Nice thing about traveling with cattails is, unlike meat, cattails don't give off stink. So you don't have to worry about the mobs smelling you when you're coming. Grab the sticks, win the game. Exactly, Honora. Grab the sticks, you win the game. The more sticks you grab, the more you win. That's the whole goal. The targeting on that's a little off. Another deer corpse over here. The game trying to tell me something? I think it's trying to tell me something, boys and girls. It's trying to tell me you got a long ways to go, Atheenon. Get out of this situation. I think I still have a couple coal. I have one coal on me still. One freaking coal on me. Well, we had to use up most of our firewood on that fire just to survive the night. So now we just got to keep collecting sticks until we're full. Gotta keep collecting until we're full. And we're only at 52 kilos, so we can go another 2.5 kilos before we're full. And we'll get all these cattails too. Those will keep us full for a while. Yeah, there's quite a few in this zone. I forgot there's so many cattails. So many cattails in this zone. So we're in what, Keeper's Pass North? Yeah.
Fingers feel numb.
The Keeper's Pass North has quite a few cattails in it. Acubins! Hey, how's it going, Acubins? How are you doing? Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in so long. You young man. I wish. Everybody go over and give Acubins a follow. Acubins is lovely. Streams Long Dark. Korean streamer. Streams the Long Dark. Go check Acubins out. And give him a follow. Give her a follow there. And give her some love. Known Acubins for a long time here on Twitch. Holy crap. Years. Years on Twitch. Been watching you always shine away. Oh, jeez Louise. Well, I'm glad you're here today. It's so nice to see ya. I'm doing a lot better. I'm still struggling with certain things, but overall I'm doing pretty good. You know, the struggle goes on, but I feel I'm more on a good path now. So it's very comforting to. I think for me, even though I'm still struggling with a bunch of stuff right now, I'm feeling better about it because I feel that I'm on a good path. And I can sort of see a light at the end of the tunnel, which is very comforting. It sucks when you don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm seeing a little bit of it, so. We are actually in Keeper's Pass North House. We're heading towards Blackrock Prison. We're gonna hit Blackrock, and then we're gonna get into our first shelter in Blackrock, and then we're gonna be switching over to the Infected for a couple of hours. And I have a hard out at 9 tonight because I need to talk to my son. But we're gonna get into Blackrock, Probably gonna have to face at least one timberwolf pack, which I'm just thrilled about. But we do have 25 arrows, which will help a lot. But we have to get in it. My goal is to get into Blackrock, get to the first shelter, and then from there, oh, we're going across the bridge. Everybody look away. If you're scared of heights, it's kind of scary. But my goal is to get into Blackrock, get to the first shelter area, and then I'm going to be switching over and playing some of the Infected tonight. But I have a hard out at 9 a.m., so in approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes from now, I need to go because I have something I need to take care of with my son. So
All this gear is slowing me down.
it's good to see you, a Long Dark Elder, still playing Long Dark. Long Dark Elder, wow. 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 I'm a Long Dark Elder. I'm an Elder Longdarkian. I'm a Longdarkian of the Elder species. I don't know where Mr. Wolfie is, but I heard him. I think he's more down that way, which I'm not going right now. This is the way to Blackrock, so. You remember what life was like before the radio menu? Oh yeah, old school, Longdarkian, yes. Yes, indeed, House. I do remember that. Having to open your menu for every single thing you did. You eat food, to drink water. Now we can just go, boop, and drink some water. And boom, we're done. BR is Broken Railroad. Blackrock is harsh. Yes, it is. Blackrock is very harsh. It's very, 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 very harsh. But you know, I'm alive. This is my I'm now on my 159th day. So you know what? It was like, you know what? Time to go to Blackrock, baby. We got 25 arrows. We got a full set of clothing. So we're at our 27-degree warmth bonus. We got double bearskin coats. It's time to go to Blackrock. We are prepared. We're ready to go. In some fashion or another. Yes, we did find we finally, on day 36, we found a second pair of underwear in Coastal Highway. And it was still repairable. It was like at 14%. I was so freaking stoked. So stoked. You love Coastal Highway? I love Coastal Highway too. Feels like Hinterland made it this harsh purposely. Well, the whole Timberwolf thing I don't like. The whole Timberwolf thing I just don't like. The Timberwolves, they're just annoying more than anything. I don't like the Timberwolves. I don't like the way they work. I don't like the functionality of them in the game. They are just kind of annoying. And I wish they just work differently. And there's no reward for fighting the Timberwolves. There's not a unique, you don't get a unique pelt or anything. Yeah, it'd be different. I would feel so different about the Timberwolves if there was a unique Timberwolf coat that you could get from Timberwolf pelts that you would have to repair with Timberwolf pelts. I would feel completely different about them. I'd be like, okay, I get it. I may not like them, but hey, there's some, yeah, and have better armor on it too. Because timberwolves are pretty resistant to arrows most of the time. I would get it. I'd be like, okay, you know, it's a risk versus reward thing. That's how I always look at most of the stuff in Long Dark. What is the risk I have to take and the reward I get from it? And right now, timberwolves is a whole lot of risk and no reward. Whole lot of risk and no reward at all. Woo! Player Slayer with a 25-month resub. Ayo! Thank you, Player Slayer, for that beautiful Twitch Prime resub. And if you have Twitch Prime or you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account. Get a free sub to one channel of your choice every single month. It's a snifty little deal. It's a snifty little deal. You get that free sub every month, and it doesn't cost you anything more than your Amazon Prime is already costing you right now. So there you go. There you go. Do it, as they say. Do it. Here they are. Twitch Prime sub as well. Well, that was a wasted arrow. Another wasted arrow. Got one there. Got one there. Now I just gotta wait for the last one to die, and they'll run out of steam. Oh, go away, you turd. There we go. The last one died, so there's one. One left. Which is the way I like it. Now I can go pick up my arrows. I killed 3. One of them ran off with my arrow, which I'll never get back now. I did get over my food poisoning. Yes, I did. Why, yes, I did. And I shot another arrow over here. Don't know how far that sucker went. There it is.
Gear's starting to slow me down.
There can be only one. Any tips for getting through a part of your life you feel you have no control over and making you unhappy all the time? Set a schedule. Put yourself on a schedule when you go to bed, when you get up. I found my life to be much better now that I'm on a schedule.
So cold.
That was like the first thing I did.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
That was like the basic thing I did. I got myself on a schedule. I got up at certain times, went to bed at certain time, and yeah, I don't adhere to it 100% all the time, But you know what? I adhere to it most of the time, and it makes me extremely feel... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, finding that thing you can control. I think that's a better way of putting it. Yeah, finding that one thing you can control. Clean up your room. Make your general living space a better space for you to survive and thrive in. Just clean up your room. I mean, it sounds like a silly, stupid thing to say, but just do that. You know, tidy it up, get your clothes put away. That can help too. There's lots of little things you can do along the way that seem small, but if they give you that modicum of control, then you'll start feeling better overall as well. Make your bed every morning. Yep. Make your bed every morning. My schedule is I take my shower before I go to bed every night. I get into bed by 10 o'clock at the latest. And that's at the latest. Sometimes I'll get into bed early because I'm like, I want to watch some TV or something. Because by 10:30, my TV goes off.
I can barely walk with this.
10:30, my TV goes off, and at 11 o'clock, my light goes off. And some nights I'll be like, I want to read a book. And so I read a book. But my light still goes off at 11, so. But yeah, the small things, do the small things. That is so true, Honora. And that's how I started, is I started with the small stuff. Because I couldn't control the big stuff. The big stuff is what was overwhelming me. The big stuff was the stuff that I could not grapple with and get under control. And a lot of times you can't get that big stuff under control or grapple with it until you get some of that smaller stuff kind of taken care of. And that was the lesson I needed to learn. And honestly, I've felt a lot better. And sure, I stumble still. It's not perfect. Nothing ever will be. But I feel a lot better now about things than I have for a long time. And that's very helpful. Yeah. Hey, Dark Noob, how you doing? Twitch has stepped up a lot of their ad stuff, my friends. Twitch has stepped up a lot of the ad stuff lately. I've noticed that when I've been watching other channels, too. It just loves you, Dark Noob. It's like, guess what? You get ads. And lots of them. Been better currently off work because of a heart attack. Oh my god. Well, Dark Noob, I'm just glad you're here with us. Oh my goodness, my friend. And that's the other thing to remember too. As bad as you think your life is, as bad as you think it's going, I can guarantee you without a doubt, there's somebody out there who's got it a little bit worse than you do. As bad as I feel about my life some days, you know what, Dark Noob, I hope you're recovering well, but, you know, I haven't had a heart attack, so thank goodness there. I mean, that's the thing, is like, as bad as my life or your life may feel, you know, there's somebody out there who may have cancer, or maybe going through other stuff that you're not going through. We're always the most, you know, we're always kind of the arbiters of our own misery in a way, because we always look at our own lives and go, oh god, it's so horrible. And then Dark Noob comes in and drops the, yeah, I had a heart attack, and I'm like, oh god, all the other stuff in my life doesn't seem that goddamn important at this point, does it now? This dude had a heart attack. So yeah, my existence is not as bad, so. Making lists for shopping and sticking to them helps me. I don't buy crap anymore and I save money. Oh yeah, shopping lists are great. If you stick to it, you'll be well off. Instead of going through the store going, oh, that sounds good. Oh, we could make that for dinner. Oh, that sounds like it could be delicious. That can get you in a lot of trouble very quickly. Try to keep a positive attitude. I was joking with the dogs while I was getting a heart cath. Whoa, good god. Yeah, that is crazy, man. I'm glad though that you're feeling better, buddy. I'm glad that you're on the at least I hope you're on the road to mend. But I'm glad that you're mending up a little bit. So sucks. That really sucks, man. Alright, so we made it. We made it here, boys and girls. We're just gonna rest for an hour, get our save point, then we gotta figure out what we do. We faced our first timberwolf pack. Wasn't that bad. We were able to take him down, other than the one wolf who stole one of my freaking arrows. Because now we only have 24 arrows. So there's a wolf out there who's got my damn arrow. Got my damn arrow. I'm not very happy about it. So,